Good morning. Couple people in here already. Doc, Timeless, Mr. Mojo. Well, help me tap screen, please, if you guys can. Whoever's in here right now. If not, that's fine too. Or just leave, jerks. James Thunderson. Do I know you? What's up? The ceiling. The ceiling is still up for sure.
Hello, how are you?
I'm alright. How are you?
You know, pollen is an issue, but, we're here.
Yeah, fucking male trees just spewing all over the place.
You said male trees?
Yeah.
Don't assume that tree's gender.
I'm not assuming anything, but they're the ones
You
putting
just
all the
did.
fucking pollen.
Wow.
They're the ones putting all the pollen in the air, the male trees. The female trees are just sitting there waiting to accept the pollen.
Yeah, so do you think the Green New Deal was a good thing?
Absolutely. You should be working on green energy.
Okay, and how do you power clean energy?
Why would you need to power clean energy? You're creating energy.
Okay. No, I'm asking you, what are some ways that are cost effective that you would use to run these clean energy systems?
All right, here's an interesting thought process, something that we probably should be doing, or should have been doing for a long time. Japan has this. They have two very large desalination plants right off their coast that they use for most of their fresh water for Japan. We could do the same thing off of both of our coasts. We can have desalination plants that run on wave energy. So you stick them out in the ocean, they bob up and down in the water, and that bobbing up and down creates energy, and that energy is used then to run a electrolysis cycle, which pulls salt out of the water and allows us to have fresh water. At the same time, it's producing energy. Allows us to have minerals that we can pull from as well. And we
I think you're talking about hydroelectric power and that flowing
wave energy.
You said wave energy?
Yeah, it's wave energy.
Okay. I mean, I'll grant that, right? But even in hydroelectric power, right? You still need turbines connected to generators, right?
No, I'm not talking about hydroelectric power. I'm talking about wave power.
Well, that's one facet that's part of the Green New Deal. Also, she had included geothermal power that actually takes the heat from inside the earth to create steam to drive what? Turbines to generate electricity. So all I'm saying is that in essence, right, when I hear people that like the Green New Deal, it's like people that would buy a Balenciaga purse instead of just getting a regular purse, half the cost, more storage, more zippers, you know? And it's more like the branding of it, but they don't truly understand, you know, what is at stake beyond the cool slogan, right?
So you took the time and energy to ask me what I thought about green energy and what I thought it could possibly be.
No, actually
and
about the
how we
Green
could-
New
how
Deal.
we and
And you
and
didn't
how we
mention
could
like
and
how they were going to implement.
how we could do it, how we could implement green energy. I went through a process of telling you exactly what I thought would be a good place to start, and then you decided to just throw that to the side and start talking about hydroelectric and geothermal.
Yeah, because within the Green New Deal, their goal on paper is to reduce emissions, right?
Wave energy will do that.
Okay. Have you seen any of the numbers where they cited high cost and energy reliability as a core issue to this deal? While you're describing, you know, how great it's going to be using hydro-free salt-based water power?
I didn't say salt base. Are you okay?
You said converting salt water into clean water, right?
Yeah, desalinization.
Does that have to do with producing energy to desalinate
No.
the water?
No.
So these turbines run on hope and dreams?
They run on waves. It's a piston that runs on a wave. It's a piston that goes up and down according to the waves that creates energy.
Okay. Show me where this process was included in the Green New Deal, please.
I don't know. I've never actually read the Green New Deal. I don't really much care.
So my original question was, what are your thoughts on the Green New Deal? Because AOC was the author of the Green New Deal,
I
and
don't
her
know
critics
I don't know
literally
that that's
responded
true.
that energy
I don't know that-
reliability and high cost
I don't know
were
that
the
that's
two main
true
issues.
either. I don't think she authored anything. She may have put her fucking name on it, but she didn't write the goddamn paper. She is not an environmental scientist. She is an economist by trade, by education.
So why is she operating on things like criminal justice reform, public education? Like,
Because
why
that's what
she?
politicians do.
So she's just like raising her hand in class without having the answer, just because she's a mouthpiece for the government. Is that what you're saying?
You don't know how government works?
I know how Hollywood works.
You don't know how government works?
No, but you're conflating Hollywood with government.
I didn't say anything about Hollywood.
Well, you're
don't
pretty
know
much
how
telling,
government-
like, you pretty much admitted that as a politician, she's going to argue about things like LGBTQ rights, reproductive rights, public education.
I didn't
but
say any of
not
that
having
shit.
any. So how is AOC going to save America?
Do you need me for this conversation? Do you want me to just mute up so you can talk to yourself?
I mean, I thought all this was inferred because your prompt is AOC will save America.
Yes.
So I'm diving
This has
into what
nothing to
she
do with
has
anything
done.
that I've ever
and-
said.
Okay, how do you believe that AOC will save America?
I do believe that she will move us toward green energy. I do believe that she will move us toward a government that is much younger, much more in tune and in touch with the younger generations, the people that are actually going to have to live in this country for the next fucking God knows how long. I don't know how old you are, but I know that somebody like Mitch McConnell has no interest in the politics of the youth. So somebody like AOC would certainly be in touch with that. That would be one way she saves America. Another way she saves America is through green energy, because we need to get off of fossil fuels. Another way she saves America is by getting us out of fucking wars, because she is anti-war. And she's certainly anti-war in the Middle fucking East against Islam. I don't know. I could keep going if you want. Her economics are better. Her and Bernie Sanders want a democratic socialist country. I think that's much better for the country than what we have right now. I think free healthcare is probably a good idea. I think free education is probably a good idea. I think
So
making
it says
sure
here,
everybody is.
in the Yale Youth Poll among Democrats under 35, in a hypothetical 2028 presidential primary, only 32% chose AOC among her own, side of this study. So
That's
when
a
you say
big
that she's
fucking number.
popular,
That's the largest number in the poll, isn't it?
no.
She got more percentage than anybody else in the poll, right?
It measured primary preference, but not job approval, which indicates
But that primary preference, she is the
Hang on.
preferred candidate, right?
So if you're young and unemployed, she's for you. If you're young, employed, and investing, she's not for you. That's all
not
this
true.
poll said.
That doesn't say anything like that. And she is the preferred choice of the people that took the fucking poll.
Again, but you're making a claim that there's like a published approval rating where she's
I
going to
didn't
be
say anything
the
about an
representation
approval
of the
rating.
youth
Dude,
in
you
America.
don't need me for a conversation. You are not having a conversation here. You understand that, right?
I just fail to see like how you think that someone like AOC, who time and time again has been viewed as a actress / waitress, not an actual grassroots politician, is going to be the face of the next generation. I just don't see how that's possible.
She has a better education.
And as a Latino, I'm highly offended that people choose this person to represent our culture.
She has a better education than Donald Trump. She has been involved in politics longer than Donald Trump had. She understands
So she's more of a politician than Donald Trump. Based on our conversation, that sounds like a good thing.
I said she understands politics more than Donald Trump. I said that
That's
she is
not a
more
good thing.
educated than Donald Trump.
And how can you prove that? What's her IQ versus his IQ?
The IQ
What's
is
the number?
irrelevant. I said she's more educated.
Okay, so how do you measure someone's intelligence? Based on what they
I
say
didn't
and what you
say
like?
anything about intelligence. Are you okay?
I mean, are you okay?
I'm good, man.
You bring up intelligence, but yet if I ask you
I
a
didn't
question,
say anything
you would
about
drop me
intelligence,
like
you
a bad
dipshit.
habit.
I didn't
I'm just
say
saying,
anything. I
if
didn't
we were
say
to
anything.
measure
I didn't say
intellect-
anything. I didn't fucking say anything about intelligence.
But you're making
Not
a
one
claim
word.
that somebody is less smarter or knows
I
less
said nothing
than
about
another person.
intelligent, dude. How fucking stupid are you?
Did you not just bring up her education in comparison to
Yes.
Donald Trump?
She
So
has
what-
a better education than Donald Trump, is what I said.
So how did her education arrive her at inaccuracies within biology?
What the fuck are you talking about?
If someone has so much education and AOC and Trump have differing opinions in regards to biology, what does that say
I don't
about
know
the
what the
education?
fuck you're talking about.
I'm trying to be polite and say it in a way that your TikTok isn't flagged.
Are you trying to say that trans people suck? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, not at all. Why would I say that?
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What I'm saying is that you're conflating that AOC has more education than Donald Trump, right? And on one issue that you just brought up, they do not agree. So my argument to you,
What issue
Mojo,
did I bring up? What issue did I bring up?
you just said it. That I said trans people suck, and I said no, I didn't say that. I'm just saying that Donald Trump,
I didn't. You understand? I didn't bring
AOC.
that up,
Hang
right?
on, 1 second. I actually have it right here. Let me read it to you, and it's going to make more sense as to why I'm bringing it up. So
you're bringing it up. Gotcha.
So AOC
At least we
is
understand
a
that.
huge advocate, and on her website it says that she's a huge advocate in supporting expanded legal protections for LGBTQ plus individuals, right? And would you argue that Donald Trump is the opposite of this advocacy?
Yes, Donald Trump wants to take people's rights away.
What are rights?
Rights are things that are created and codified by governments and protected by governments.
So a subjective construct?
Yes.
So what awards you rights exactly? Like what entitles you? So no. What entitles you to legal protections?
Government.
So the government is here to take a community that identifies X way and apply legal protections above others?
No, not above others. The same as others.
The same as others.
Yes.
Can I enter a female bathroom?
I don't know. Are you female?
No, I'm a male.
Okay. If there are no females in there, I'm sure it's probably okay. If there are females in there, somebody will probably get pissed off. But
part of this legal protection.
That may not be true. Maybe nobody gets pissed off. Maybe you just have to go to the bathroom.
No, I'm not asking about being pissed off.
And the men's bathroom is out of order, so you go into the women's bathroom, and the women will generally probably be okay with that as long as you don't do anything fucking creepy.
You can't prove that, but that's a good argument.
Do you genuinely believe this shit, this prompt right here, or what's going on?
Now he genuinely does, but what I'm saying is,
he thinks that this is the future for America.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my god! You should find the highest bridge that you can and jump off that motherfucker, dude.
Okay, I'll just do this then.
Okay.
What a fucking creeper, dude.
That was a bit extra. Yeah, but all I'm arguing is that when you expand legal protections, an example of that is protecting the right of a male to play in women's sports, protecting the right of a male to go into women's spaces, women's shelters. So these aren't equal protections. You're asking for extra rights on top of the inalienable ones that we're all granted, because rights are only entitlements without duty.
Does everybody have the right to use a public restroom?
Yes, but there's a prerequisite called a gender. You are to use the space assigned to your gender.
There doesn't have to be. As a matter of fact, the Supreme Court already created a ruling, not surrounding this exactly, but certainly surrounding separation. Separate but equal is not equal. I don't know if you know that or not, but you give somebody a separate drinking fountain, it is unconstitutional. If you give somebody a separate restroom, it is unconstitutional. We honestly shouldn't have men's and women's restrooms. They should be unisex bathrooms. Everything.
On June 30th of this year, the court held that states may restrict participation in girls' and women's school sports based on biological sex. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't.
But this year,
about sports,
we've definitely rectified that wrong.
I don't think anybody has the right to play a sport, and I think sports are ridiculous.
No, but you just lied.
Doing them all together. I didn't lie. What did I lie about? What did I lie about?
You said that the Supreme Court wasn't allowed to separate public spaces, but school sports is a unfiltered space.
Do you know what ruling I'm talking about?
It is separated now based on biological sex.
Do you know what ruling I'm talking about when I say separate but equal is inherently unequal? Do you know what ruling I'm talking about?
I know what I'm talking about that you're trying to escape from.
So you don't. How old are you?
I'm 37.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
Have you ever read the Constitution?
I swore an oath to it.
Have you ever read it?
I swore an oath to it, unlike you.
Have you ever read it?
Yes, I have.
How many amendments are in it?
What is this argument from incredulity? What does this have to do with our current conversation?
Incredulity? This has nothing to do with incredulity. And that's not even a fucking fallacy. What is wrong with you?
Okay, so you're appealing to the authority of you knowing the exact numbers and articles and citations of a document.
No, I'm not appealing to shit. I'm just fucking disgusted by the
We're
fact that a
literally discussing
37-year-old
rights,
man
and you're asking
who
me
is
how
now
many amendments
insisting.
there are in the
No,
Constitution.
what I'm disgusted by is the fact that a 37-year-old man who is now insisting that they served in the fucking military is saying that they've never read the Constitution. There was a problem.
I never
with
said that. I
don't you
said I
think?
did read it.
You haven't
I
read
swore
it.
an
You don't
oath
even
to
know
it.
how many. You don't even know how many fucking amendments are in it.
I don't have to know how many amendments there are.
You've never
off the
read
top
it.
of my head.
You've never read it.
Okay, so how can you? Again, you just make claims you can't justify.
I did.
Like imagine I just
justify the
say
fact
things.
that you've never read it.
Like
if you had
your
read the
profile
Constitution,
picture is a cat, therefore you have to be a furry that's upset on TikTok. Why are you a furry? And what camps do you go to?
First of all, it's a PFP, and whether I'm a furry or not is none of your goddamn business.
Yeah, you are though. Like, but why? You know?
Why not?
There are many incarcerated today for a reason you don't want me to bring up.
I don't even.
You call it kink.
I honestly
you call
think
it kink, but I call it grooming. Let's not go there.
I honestly think that you need like professional help at this point. You should seek out some professional help.
So now we're being ableist because I'm having a conversation?
No, I'm not making fun of you in any way, shape, or form.
So what are you insinuating? How old are you, Mojo? I don't drink at all, actually.
I don't even know why I'm talking to you. Do you vote?
Yes, I vote.
And you voted for Trump?
100%. My wife actually convinced me.
You're married too?
I was a Democrat before I became a conservative.
You're married too? Somebody married you?
Well, I married someone because, real men actually, create, that opportunity and earn that right. We don't just simp for women online and hope that they like us because we're empathetic to feminism. But how long have you been? How long have you been unmarried?
Like an 18-year-old child.
How long have you been unmarried?
You honestly sound like an 18-year-old child.
Okay, great. More attacks, more ableism, but still not saying much. So again, how long have you been unmarried since it's so funny and humorous that I'm married?
Okay, so you don't know how the Constitution works. You don't know what the Constitution says. You don't know how
the first 10 are the Bill of Rights.
You don't know anything.
Pick one.
The third.
The third. Okay. The third, I believe, is a protection against search and seizure?
No.
Yes, it is. It's a protection against unreasonable searches and seizures. That's the third amendment.
Would you like to bet? It has nothing to do with search and seizure. That would be the Fourth Amendment that you're talking about.
Oh shit, my bad. That one's about the soldier. My bad. I had him confused.
Yeah.
In time of peace, be quartered
Dude,
in
you were
house
not
without
prepped.
consent.
You were not prepped to have conversations like this.
Why? Because I can't cite an amendment?
No.
Like, this is a problem, like, with you Phil bros. Like, you guys memorize scripts and arguments, but when it comes to life and its actual application, you guys couldn't live without DoorDash. But you pretend to be like a prescription for the country.
I'm not a Phil bro, dude. I'm educated. I have a degree in political
educated
science.
in what?
I have worked.
What is your degree in? Hang on. Let's take it one at a time.
I have a degree in political science with a minor in economics, a minor in international affairs.
And with that degree, what do you do for a living? And what do you do for a living?
And I also have a degree in computer science.
Phenomenal.
With a focus on software programming. So I have 2 degrees right now. I've worked in politics the vast majority of my life. I worked for campaigns. I worked for politicians. I
So
worked
you
for the
raise
state
money.
Capitol.
That's what
I
you
worked
do.
I worked as a lobbyist.
A lobbyist.
All
exactly.
sorts of. I have worked in all sorts of different ways within the political system that we have. I understand it fully. I know how it works from the
So you
inside
go
and
to
out.
events where people talk at. Got it. You go to fundraisers. You appear at places. You network. You argue for a living, in regards to earn some kind of fundraising. Phenomenal. What makes you qualified to talk about the nature or the mind of any actual regular everyday American that's not into politics? Like, you are an emulation of AOC. Like, you're very, very much untapped with reality. But people on TikTok that hate their lives like your voice.
That's wild. I also made a living for a whole decade, a little more than a decade, playing pool and poker, traveling around the country.
How much do a dozen eggs cost?
The ones I buy are approximately $7 a dozen.
So this guy buys organic eggs, and he wants to talk to us about what it really means to be an American.
I've done
Because the price of eggs ranges from $4 to $7, and you just happen to choose a number that shows everyone your privilege.
Yeah, I buy Happy Eggs. I buy the Happy Eggs. It's a.
I'm just saying,
it's a blue carton.
You know those people that have
hey dipshit,
a lot of money and they stand for the old protests.
Hey dipshit,
brother, you're Greta Thunberg.
I buy the Happy Eggs. They come in a blue carton. They are like green or brown or blue eggs on the inside. That's the color of the shells. They have the most orange yolk that you could possibly imagine. And if I'm not buying those, I'm buying from local farmers. I'm not buying the cheap eggs. I'm not buying the white eggs. I'm not buying the eggs that have like pale ass yellow fucking yolks. So those are the eggs that I buy. And I choose to buy that. I choose to spend a little extra money on that because I happen to like eggs. So
what do you know?
What issue you have with eggs, but you are a fucking moron.
Yeah, again, so you and your $7 eggs, how would you ever connect with the current generation that can barely be approved for an apartment?
I do have a hard time connecting with the current generation because Gen Z are a bunch of whiny little fucking bastards.
Says the guy that is mad that men can't wear dresses and be considered normal.
I didn't say anything like that.
Are trans women? Mojo, Riz?
I'm not sure that it's relevant to any kind of political conversation.
You're the one with the degrees, so I would appeal to your authority on biology and just any kind of knowledge claim. So I'm asking you, as a man with degrees. No,
I don't have
as a man with degrees,
biology.
multiple at that.
I don't.
What is the correct answer?
Biology. One of my degrees is not in biology.
So you don't know what a woman is, but you have degrees in political science, which has and does stem from sociology, because human behavior is a huge aspect in sales and politics. But yet you can't tell us what a woman is.
I don't think it's relevant. Why am I listening to somebody fucking peeing?
These are your followers, not mine.
They're not my followers. I don't know who these people are.
If you want to be honest,
I'm not sure why biology of a human being has anything to do with political discussion at all.
Because you're not. Because you made the argument. You made the argument that I'm not ready for this conversation.
You're not. You are absolutely not ready for this conversation.
Yeah, but yet you don't know what a male and a female is, and how we should separate them.
When we talk about the way people are treated in society, that's the political aspect.
No one is awarded the right and protection of safety, of speech.
The political aspect of this.
No one is awarded the right
God, you are so
safety.
fucking annoying. Jesus fucking Christ. The political aspect of this would be about equal protection of the law. So the Fourth Amendment, the thing that you thought was the Third Amendment, that equal protection of the law is what we're talking about here. So yes, separate drinking fountains are not equal. They're just not, and the Supreme Court has ruled it such.
Yeah, again, you said that I'm not equipped to have this conversation on sociology because at the end of the day, we're discussing people's choices.
It's not a conversation about sociology.
What is sociology?
This is not a conversation about sociology.
What is sociology?
This is not a conversation about sociology.
What is it, Mr. Schoolman?
This is not a conversation about sociology.
So the study of human behavior and how they
we
arrive
are talking about politics. This is a political live. AOC is a politician. This is about the next presidential election. I don't know why the fuck you're bringing social. I don't know why the fuck you're bringing. I don't know why the fuck. I don't know why the fuck you're bringing sociology.
Have a good day and stay in your furry camps as you berate and rape kids.
You go run. You go run.
Keep on grooming kids, buddy.
Please,
keep on grooming kids.
Please, for the love of God,
keep on grooming kids. It's okay.
Please, for the love of God, go read the Constitution. Please, for the sake of all that is good in this fucking country, please, at the very least, go read the Constitution.
The main one is I can say what the fuck I want to say. Right?
No, you can't. Fucking dipshit. Really?
What's that all about?
Jimothy. Seriously? You went and made a whole fucking account? That's awesome.
Yeah, just to fuck around.
Can I get your age and who you voted for, please?
Yeah, I'm 54, a young 54 years old, I might say. And I voted for Donald J. Trump. And I'm curious there, you say AOC will save America. That's kind of interesting.
Why?
I'm just curious what you think she's going to do.
I think that she's going to make sure that everybody has more rights than they have right now. She's going to make sure that people don't go hungry, that people have education and health care. I think that she's going to pull us out of wars, unnecessary wars, specifically the ones that Donald Trump is starting right now. I think the economy is going to do a hell of a lot better under an AOC presidency. I think that we would move towards something more like or akin to a democratic socialist platform, and I think that's good for our country.
Cool. On the education thing, do we not have education now? You said everybody's going to get education. Do people not have education?
Yeah. Well, I'm not sure that you do, but at this particular point in time, K through 12 is included in our taxpayer dollars.
Yeah.
I say we up it to K through 16 or even K through 20.
K through 20. Wow. Okay. Interesting. How much you think on our taxes, if you were going to guess, how much would that raise our taxes? Just curious.
I don't care.
Oh, you don't? Okay. Do you pay an extra?
Do you know how much we pay for our military?
Not enough, in my opinion.
Okay, I think we pay way too much, but then you don't care, right?
No, we need to pay more. I mean, those guys are underpaid for what the job they do.
This is wild. Okay, do you know what the budget for the United States of America is every year?
A few trillion. What are we talking about? How much?
It's a little over $7 trillion right now.
That's not bad.
Not bad. $7 trillion. Do you know how much of that we spend on the military every year?
Probably about 45-50%.
No. And you think it's 45 to 50% and you want to spend more?
No, I don't know. I'm just guessing. I don't know numbers.
Wait, but you said you wanted to spend more on our military.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to spend everything on our military.
And you think we're already spending half of our budget on the military, yet you still want to spend more?
Well, what, 10%? 20%? What?
No, I'm just confused here. You think half of our budget is on the military and you want to spend more?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want to live in a colonial country? Do you want to live in a colonist country? Do you want to take over the rest of the world? Is that what you're looking for?
Some countries, yeah. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
So you're a fascist.
No, I'm not a fascist.
What countries do you want to take over?
Canada would be cool.
And?
I wouldn't want Mexico, other than maybe the shoreline, like that in like Playa del Carmen, Tulum. Those are pretty nice areas. They can have the rest of the shithole. Cuba, we could do some good in Cuba. We could build some nice resorts in Cuba, build that place back up, make it what it used to be before the socialists and the communists moved in. Let's see, Newfoundland, Canada, that'd be okay for strategic purposes. Greenland. I'd be fine with Greenland. Greenland would be awesome.
How do you feel about brown people?
Oh, I love them. Nice dancers. I love the music. I'm a betting man, so I always put my money on the black man. Yeah.
Well, I specifically asked about brown people, but okay.
Well, brown, black.
You seemed when I asked you what countries you wanted to take over, you seemed to only want to take over the most whitest of the white countries.
Well, I'm just talking the ones that are closest to us. Yeah.
Yeah, the ones that Donald Trump wants to take over.
Nah. Canada wants to be us, man. Have you been? Hey, I was up there a couple weeks ago. So my wife, she likes Burberry. Have you ever heard of Burberry? I'm sure you bought some stuff for your wife. So the purses up there, like down here, it was going to be like $2,300 US, with the discount up there, and because of the way the Canadian dollar is like dog shit right now. I got the exact same purse for $1,100. It's crazy. Yeah, you should go up there and do some shopping for your wife. She might love you a little more.
You are fucking wild. Have you ever read Mein Kampf?
No, what's that? Oh, you talking about that the Smittler book? No, have you?
Yeah, I have.
What'd you like about it?
I think I didn't like a damn thing about it, but I think it probably suit you pretty well.
Oh, okay.
I think you're a fascist.
Okay.
I think it's wild. I think it's wild that you want to spend more than half of our budget on the military. I think it's wild that you think it's okay to take over other countries, other sovereign nations. I think it's wild that you want to make everybody the United States of America eventually. I think it's wild to think that you think you're better than, I don't know, some random brown person south of the border. I think it's wild to think that.
I think a lot of people want to be Americans. That's the reason why we have such high immigration rates. I think a lot of people want to come here and be Americans. Wouldn't you agree?
I probably don't disagree with that. I don't see a reason why we should care.
Well, no, I mean it kind of makes sense, does it? I mean, we really are a great country if you think about it. We're so good that people in Cuba are willing to row in a metal can across the Caribbean Ocean for 90 to 100 miles to live a better life.
When was the last time somebody did that?
Oh, it's been a few years. No, but they wash ashore all the time on rafts and stuff.
They wash ashore.
Yeah,
people are washing ashore.
Yeah, absolutely. All they want to do is step foot. They don't want to get foot here. I mean, think about how bad it is.
And the last guy I talked to are absolutely what is wrong with this fucking country.
Think about how bad it is in that socialist country that AOC likes to do.
Do me a favor.
That people are willing to die.
Timothy, do me a favor.
Think about that.
Do me a favor. Can you tell me the definition of socialism?
I mean, there's all kinds of definitions. I mean,
there's one.
The definition of socialism. What does that have to do with anything?
Well, you just talked about socialism in Cuba.
Well, isn't Cuba socialist?
I'm asking you for the definition of socialism.
There's all kinds of definitions of socialism. I mean, we have socialism here in the U.S.
What is socialism in the U.S.?
Well, You got a lot of key ideas of socialism. You got like obviously a greater economic, equality among citizens. That would be one.
How do we have an equality among citizens?
Everybody has the right to make their own economic means in the U.S. That's That's equality. Now, either you're smart enough to create wealth, and you might be in that 1%.
I'm not sure it's a bad thing that you're fucking filling it up.
Sorry, I lost you there for a second. I had another call coming in.
I understand, and it's probably a good thing. You were just very smart. What the fuck I'm doing here? I can't stand you people. Fucking hate all of you.
So you want like a dictatorship to get rid of us? Is that what you want?
No, but you do.
Well, what do you want? You want your party to be in charge, correct?
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Okay, well that's kind of fascist, right?
No.
No. He wants an authoritarian government, which is fascist.
Dean Withers.
That's the beauty of the two-party system, right?
All right, Koala, can I get your age and who you voted for, please?
34 and Trump, sir.
Steven, can I get your age and who you voted for, please?
I'm 38 and I did not vote.
Why not?
But I missed it, man. I just don't want to lie about it. I could have lied about it, but I'm not going to do that.
You just
forgot
or what?
Nope. I couldn't pick a side watching my family fight over it and all that stuff. Kind of got. All I can say is I'm up here. I know what's going on. I appreciate what you're trying to do as far as trying to do the Clean Air Act with who you got representing on your picture. I just got some questions for you about it.
I'll vote for AOC if she takes part in a wet t-shirt contest.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you fucking disgusting Trumpers. Shrub, can I get your age and who you voted for, please?
I didn't get to vote for anybody. Lack of transportation. I'm 26.
You guys can have at it.
I would not have voted for Trump. I would not have voted for Trump for so many reasons.
What was it? Sorry, go ahead.
I just said that's good.
I like Trump because he knows what a woman is. Unlike some of these people.
Somebody that you grab by their
brother,
by their private area. You're a troll. Clocked.
Shrub, what is a woman?
Well, by definition, a woman is someone assigned that gender at birth because they have a specific type of. Well, okay, so if they have an X,
it's an adult female human.
Hold on.
It's an adult female human. Period.
That's not the definition.
You were struggling with that definition there.
I want to know why you guys are so infatuated with genitals.
They have an X and Y chromosome.
I want to know why you want little girls to be attacked by little boys, and why you want kids to be attacked by men.
I want to know why you're so infatuated with genitals.
I want to know why you want men to have access to little girls.
It's weird. No one said that. Only you.
What are you talking about?
Does anybody want to talk
project that on somebody? Like, do you find enjoyment by talking like this to people?
I find enjoyment by realizing that you can't use definitions even though you want to use words.
Okay, because I'm not a walking dictionary, you meathead. Are you?
It's really simple. We've had these words forever, and you can't use the definition or give me a definition.
Hey, Shrub, your background noise is going to drive me crazy. I don't know, you're getting it out of a vehicle. Huh? Oh. Why, Koala, Jimothy, why do you guys still support Trump? What is the main reason?
Asking for definitions.
Other than genitals.
The main reason is it drives people like you absolutely fucking nuts. That's why.
Do I sound like I'm fucking nuts?
Are you saying you support him?
He made me a crap
because
ton of
it
money.
makes conflict?
And he made me a ton of money, so.
How did he make you money?
The tariffs. Tariffs made me a lot of money.
The tariffs directly affected your wallet in a positive way.
Yeah, and they made me a lot of money.
Tariffs can't make you money. They can.
Would you like to know how?
Money.
Would you like to know how, Mojo?
They can only cost you money.
Yeah. Would you like to know how, Mojo?
They can't make you money.
Would you like to know how, Mojo, or you just want to like fill in your blank with your own answer?
Fucking tell them.
All right. There's this thing called the stock market, right? And so when the president says, "Hey, I'm going to go and put tariffs in place," you can make an educated guess on which markets those will affect. Then you do this thing called shorting the market, where you say, "Hey, I'm going to buy this stock, and then I'm going to give it back to you in a certain amount of time." And when you know that these stocks are going to be affected, then when the stock market drops and the prices go lower, then you give it back. Let me finish. Let me finish. And then you get the stock back because you're required to when you short a stock, and then you get to keep the difference. Then after it's dropped, you could be like, I'm going to reinvest a whole bunch of money into these things because I know for a fact they can't stay low. Like these are unconstitutional.
You're admitting to shorting the market.
Wait a second. Let me finish because you want to hear yourself talk. And I understand this. You can't stop yourself from speaking. It's okay. I understand.
Works. We know how this.
Well, no, because it was just claimed earlier that tariffs can't make you any money. Tariffs can't make you any money. That was out of the host's mouth. Therefore, I've just proven that the tariffs can make you money.
The stock market made you
basically
money because it benefits the major corporations and not you. It benefits the major corporations.
Who did you short? Hold on, I asked a question. Who did you short, Koala? What specific stocks did you short?
I was actually. Anyway, so basically, you invest in them when it's low because I knew for a fact that tariffs would go back up. Hey, Beer, I understand you want to speak, but you can wait till somebody's done speaking until you speak, or else you just don't get to have a turn, or I don't even address you at all. It's really simple.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. I'm sorry.
So it's really simple. You just invest in the stocks when they're low, and then when they go back up, you make a crap ton of money by selling when they're high. And right now, stocks are continuing going high. I invested in the Dow when it was low.
Penny stocks? Did you really do penny stocks?
Not penny stocks.
Oh, not penny stocks. I still think that's criminal. I think it's a dead system that needs to go away.
Shrub, what's the Dow?
Dude, are you just trying to insult my intelligence because it makes you feel like a bigger person? Just because I haven't done enough research into all of this stuff doesn't mean that I necessarily know it's good for people.
Well, that's when if you're going to talk on a thing, you should be able to have a little bit of research on it.
Hey, good job on shorting the market. That's a smart move. What's your
crap ton of money?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on like inverse ETFs?
I don't go into ETFs. No, sorry.
Neither do I. It's too volatile.
I actually got on autopilot recently with Robinhood, so I can get marginal, like fractional stocks by following different people's trades. Like Nancy Pelosi's making any money now.
Guesses?
No, because Trump hasn't really made any market moves or moves that would actually affect the market recently. So I actually haven't been able to go and invest what I did when he put the tariffs in place. But now that I'm with autopilot, I could follow Nancy Pelosi and her stock trades.
Right.
And make money that way.
So you're using the bots?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, most people use the bots.
Right. So there's no educated guessing or
not anymore.
No, the education went into the development of AI. That's
right.
What it was.
Right.
But I mean, Nancy Pelosi's making me a crap ton of money. I want to know how she knows which stocks to invest in. That's what I want to know.
I think we all understand.
I want to know how it is that you short an index fund.
Oh, so the Dow itself is the top 30 companies. So it's not the actual.
I know what the Dow is. I asked
itself.
you a specific question. How do you short an index fund?
I shorted companies that were in the Dow. That's it. That's all I did.
Okay, no, you said you shorted the Dow.
Yeah, I want to
know how you short an index fund.
The top 30. You shorted the top 30.
You borrow ETF shares from a broker. You sell them and you buy them back later, and you profit if the ETF price falls. That's how you short the market.
You didn't short the Dow. Most of the electronics companies and all the bigger companies are not in the Dow. they're going to be in the S&P 500. So most of your
which companies did I say? No, I said the Dow.
Most of your companies,
right?
most of your companies are going to come from the S&P 500. I'm going to just say that you are absolutely full of shit. You are just saying
you can say whatever the fuck you want,
shit
Mojo.
to try and justify the nonsense that you're saying right now. And I don't know why. Why? What's the point of getting on TikTok?
I just want to know what the nonsense that you keep talking about when you're talking about women. What's a woman?
What's the point of getting on TikTok and lying? Why would you do that? Do you feel special now because you can get on here and lie to people?
Do you realize that Apple is on the Dow, right?
What does it matter? The bots did it. No one
did
did
it. They don't know
it.
what a woman is, Jimothy, so it's okay.
Okay.
He didn't
Somebody
even
please
do
explain
that.
what the Dow
He
is.
didn't even do that.
No, describe what the Dow is to me, someone.
What type of companies did you mention earlier there, Mojo? What type of companies?
I said tech companies, and Apple is not on the Dow.
Yes,
it's not. Apple is not part of the Dow.
Apple, Microsoft, Nvidia, Amazon,
Google.
These are Nasdaq funds, Nasdaq and S&P.
Yeah. You know what the Dow is,
aren't those
Mojo?
companies
You guys
too big
don't
to
know
be
what
on
the
Dow?
fuck you're talking about. You're just saying
What is the
stupid
Dow?
random shit for no reason.
Yeah, what is the Dow? What is the Dow, Mojo? The Dow.
It doesn't matter.
Fucking idiots.
What is it? Just look up what is the Dow definition on Google. It's a really easy Google search. It'll help you.
You guys are the people that are.
So did you short the Dow or not?
You can't short the Dow. You can't fucking short it.
I know. That's why I'm asking.
Apple is on
do you short the Dow or not?
It's
Because
one of
that's
the top
what
30
you said.
companies.
That's what you
Apple
said.
is
No,
on
you
the
said
Dow.
you shorted the Dow. You said you shorted
You
the
followed
Dow.
you followed a politician and used AI to make money. That's not impressive.
Apple is on the Nasdaq. It's fucking
no,
its marker is AAPL.
They are a member.
NASDAQ.
They are a member of the Dow Jones Industrial Average.
You are wildly stupid.
Yeah. You think they don't have you don't think they have a ticker on the Dow as well? Is that what you're trying to say?
I think you are wildly stupid.
Well, who are some other well-known Dow companies?
I think you are wildly
I don't
stupid,
know.
sir.
Why don't you tell me?
Microsoft,
If it makes you feel.
Nvidia, Amazon, JP Morgan, Walmart.
That's a lot.
So did you short the Dow or not, Koala? You short the Dow or you short Nvidia? You short Apple? What'd you short? Because I'm pretty curious.
Probably just his height.
Because it seems, he's gone. Yeah, he did short his height. Seems like he was short on the lie, honestly.
Dear, can I get your age and who you voted for, please?
27. I voted for Donald Trump.
Okay. Kind of figured that. Usually shirtless photos are Trump's for some fucking unknown reason. You crazy people like tear your clothes off in front of people.
What happened? Sorry.
Nothing at all.
Good.
Anybody want to talk about renewable energy?
No, I'm not a dork.
Well, that's what the thing's about, man. Christ.
Why is it that the dumbest people voted for Donald Trump? Oh, wait. That makes total sense. Never mind.
The water.
Don't answer that. So you still support Trump, dear? Dear
I
darling?
do.
Yeah. Do you like the war in Iran?
No.
No. Do you like taking out leaders from other countries?
That one, yeah.
Which one?
Iran.
I was actually talking about Venezuela.
That one too.
Iran still has a leader.
Well, they're down like what, 3?
Yeah, they're dropping like flies.
Iran is horrible, man.
They're dropping like flies.
What would happen if they kill our president?
I don't know. It's a good question.
The VP becomes president.
Yeah, the VP becomes the president. The VP is taken out, then somebody else becomes president. Do you know who that is?
That's
Speaker of the House.
The House.
Okay. Awesome. You guys know a little bit about the Constitution. That's awesome. So, but we would still have a country, and we'd still have a government, and we'd still have a leader of that government. Now, wouldn't
we? Yeah.
Yes, we would.
Yeah. So Iran kind of sits in the same fashion. That being said, you don't really appreciate the war in Iran. What is Donald Trump doing right now that you like?
He's doing a lot of things I like. It's kind of a vague question.
No.
You
can answer it any way you like. Can you just tell me one thing?
Like the immigration side, social
What's he doing
policy.
with immigration?
Net negative migration is definitely helpful to our country at the moment.
How do you know that we have a net negative migration?
Dude, like you don't research anything. You just like come on live and
Did you like how ISIS shot down that lady driving a car?
Is that the one where she tried to run over the guy, or you're talking about somebody else?
She didn't do anything wrong to get shot. I mean, to get whatever.
Or just not listening to law enforcement whatsoever.
Yeah, she was a little angel.
Yep, super saint.
She was.
She had those.
You guys
I'm going to leave, guys. One thing that I did want to say was, fuck the corporations.
Get a job.
Somebody else going to talk?
He's a loser.
I don't think Trump's done one positive thing for us.
Well, what are you talking about? It absolutely shattered the Democrat Party. That's a
good one.
And if you want to talk about something, Anthony Fauci was in front of Congress today. That was kind of nice.
Did he?
Oh, Fauci was like shitting in his pants, dude.
Pled the fifth, just about every single question.
Yeah, that's right. He was scared.
That's awesome.
No, he was listening probably to whatever lawyer or legal team's advice that they gave him.
Well, he wasn't listening to his lead lawyer anymore. He got kicked out.
Do you know who else pleaded the fifth in interviews? Criminal investigation interviews, mind you. Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein. Which they actually ended up getting convicted of.
Oh, God. What was Trump convicted of with the Epstein stuff?
Civilly liable for SA.
Was that part of the Epstein deal?
No, I didn't say it was part of the Epstein deal.
You kind of worded it like that.
Well, no, that's how you interpret it, and that's not my fault.
Well, then word it better.
Okay.
I think conversation, like you're talking about reading comprehension is an issue in this country, Messi. I think conversation comprehension as well.
I swear.
Like maybe they're just struggling with words.
Struggling with words? Oh my God, they're just struggling with words.
Do I really have a Valley Girl accent? Like you're the second person who's told me that on this app. Do I? Be honest, Jimothy.
In all honesty, in all honesty, I thought you would have been like right in the middle of the valley.
Oh, I love that for me. Thank
No,
you
I'm
for being
serious.
honest.
I mean, I don't mean it in a bad way. That's when I heard it. That's exactly what I thought.
Where are you
Well,
at,
you're not the
Jimothy?
only one who said it, so I believe you, Jimothy. I believe you.
Okay.
You sound like you're from the backwoods of Tennessee.
Close, Kentucky.
Good old boys club, huh?
No, I've never been in a good old boys club. Have you? I mean, you talk about them. What are they like?
Why wouldn't they take you?
What are they? What are they like? I mean, you seem like you know a lot about them.
No, I've never been a part of a good old boys club. I just know.
Well, she has gay men in her bio for whatever reason. I don't know what that means, but
are you checking the bio?
That's a very weird indicator.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is that a boy or a girl we're talking to then?
Careful, Messi. You're going to get another stalker.
Oh wow, you've had stalkers?
Your type of men love Messi.
What type of men is that?
I don't know, the men who like to be
weird
degraded.
fucking Republicans.
Well, I do like messy, just not that messy.
Are you a soccer fan? Or are you talking about like dirtiness?
I'm talking about, oh God, I forgot you guys don't watch sports. You guys like sit around and like talk about Donald Trump all day. I'm talking about Lionel Messi.
Boring.
Like Argentinian Messi. I'm talking about like, that
I don't watch
Messi.
sports.
I know.
Jogger.
Sorry.
I know.
Sorry.
Like I predicted this.
You predicted it?
What's up with you guys in like ruining comedy, ruining sports? Like what's up with that, man? Like
what category you put
Would
me
you
in?
say it's cultural Marxism? Would you say that's cultural Marxism?
Don't fall for it. She's going to call you a schnazi.
I'm sorry, but like you guys make unfunny jokes. You guys say that funny
I
jokes
have a lot of
are
funny jokes, actually.
discriminatory and all this other shit. And it's like,
Didn't you have a
what's
funny
up with you
joke about
guys?
Charlie Kirk?
I was just going to ask Dear Oil if he was a fan of Charlie Kirk. He seems like he would have been.
I mean, he was all right. I
All
think
right,
he was
yeah.
a moderate Republican that was using his First Amendment right.
Yeah, the last time I saw Charlie Kirk, he seemed to be leaning to the left a bit.
Oh. kind of like Rob Reiner Rob Reiner when his gay Democrat son shot him right in the head, right? I mean, look at that nut job kid. The liberal kid went nuts and shot his own dad. What a freak job!
Wait,
I've also heard that
a joke?
I've also
supposed to be a joke?
What a nut job that kid was. I mean, his own liberal dad drove him nuts.
Yeah, I've also heard, Jimothy, that Israel's got some killer music festivals.
Yeah, they do. You should have attended one. We'd be a lot better off. That's for sure.
They're booming.
Who has a sense of humor? Who is it that has a sense of humor here?
So you support Hamas?
What was that, Mojo?
That's wild. Somebody doesn't have a sense of
How
humor,
did you
and it's
get
not the
any of
liberal.
that?
So she supports Hamas?
Where did you get that from? Any conversation that we've been having?
From I mean, I can put two and two together with the Israel and the music festival. So how?
It's a joke.
How
Calm
would you
down.
feel?
It's a joke. You're getting so triggered right now.
What is wrong with you? Why are you guys ruining fucking comedy?
I don't even know what the music festival means. I'm not gonna lie.
During the Alaska flood,
We know you don't, buddy. We know.
that broke through the walls. Came upon a festival that they did some nasty shit to the people.
Yeah, Mojo.
Oh, you are talking to the panel, Donovan. Nobody can tell who the fuck you're talking to.
He asked what he meant by the music festival. I told him.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's like I can't make fun of George Floyd or like anyone anymore. It's like fucked up.
Well, obviously we can't make fun of the Jews or
no, you can.
Or Charlie Kirk, can we?
Well, I don't know about the Jews. The Jews might like send a missile to your house or some shit. I don't know. But like,
I don't know if it'll make it.
Charlie Kirk, yeah, everyone makes fun of Charlie Kirk. Like, you know how much memes of Charlie Kirk there are? Like no one's burning down cities because people are making fun of Charlie Kirk.
I don't know.
A lot of people lost their jobs.
This gentleman was getting pretty upset earlier about the joke about.
Oh yeah, like enforcing violence on someone. Yeah, you might lose your job. That's like, you know.
No, I mean, there was a teacher that was by
101.
me that lost her job just for simply stating that she didn't care for him
Show me.
on her Facebook page.
Show me.
No way.
I don't have to show you, but you can simply Google. There was a whole fucking
I don't believe
list.
someone
I'm
lost
talking
their
Dear
job
Oil. There was a
because
whole
someone doesn't
Dear
care
Oil.
about someone.
I was talking. Please stop. Was a whole website after he was assassinated that people were adding to it, and these people were losing their job because of things that they were putting on social media.
Yeah, absolutely. There's people that were advocating for violence against someone. That's different than saying a joke about, oh, I don't care about this person. Like, that's a little bit different. You can't advocate for violence. That's a
No
crime.
one's advocating for violence.
No one?
I'm not.
I'm not. Okay, so just like keep in mind,
But
you're not
Jimothy here, though.
everyone.
But Jimothy here, when I did make my joke, he told me that I should go over there to those music festivals and that we would be a lot better off if I had. Meaning that I would be unalived. Meaning that we would be better off if I was dead because of the joke that I made.
What else happened?
Timothy,
What else
explain
happened
yourself.
to? What else happened to those hostages that Hamas did to? What did they do to them?
Is that what you want to happen to me too?
No, I'm just saying. There's a
I mean, you
little
wanted me
bit
to go
more.
over there and not come back.
There's a little bit more involved to it than just getting,
Donovan, weren't we talking about
getting killed at a music
right-wing
festival.
rhetoric the other day, and about how it's more violent than left-wing? And there's actually studies. I think we talked about it. You were here On most of it comes from the right.
Yeah.
2 to 3 times more comes from the right. 2 to 3 times more people have been injured or unalived from the right.
Was that from the Summer of Love? Was that when that happened?
Do you guys think we were advocating for violence when we were representing or making Luigi like a hero when he shot his dad? I mean, unalived his dad.
I can't really believe that. I really can't. Like, you guys can't name at least two. I can name one big thing, which, January 6th, that was right leaning 100%. But you guys can't name anything else to me that was a big movement that caused violence and destruction.
Get your chart.
Every single college football game in the South. Every single football game in the South.
Every single college football game.
Oh, and NFL. Every outcome always ends up in the city burning down, bro. Come on, we've all seen it.
I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to classify a football game as violence.
Yeah, what are you talking about? I can name you 3, 4 things that
where the people drunkenly flood the
solely
streets
Democrats that were ruining cities and unaliving people. We can really go down that route. I highly disagree with what you're saying.
That's fine. The data, it doesn't matter of the 3 things that you're talking about because the data is already conclusive on this.
What data?
The majority of crimes are committed by
Where can I find this?
It was. I'm out right now. It was on the criminal justice website. Actually, Congress published something about it as well.
Congress published what?
You can just Google it. They published a study that found. Well, they didn't really publish a study, but they, on the Congress website, make this conclusive argument as well that most political violence that happens in this country is at the hands of the right.
But how do you expect me to believe that?
You don't have to. I'm just some random girl on the internet, and I'm out right now, so I can't get my laptop.
Let's talk like human beings for a second.
I am in
the
good
past
faith. I'm out right
4 or 5 huge political riots. You think those were Republican?
What riots are you talking about?
Oh, dude, name any of the recent ones. They weren't Republican.
I'm asking you to do that.
We can talk about the Tesla bombings. We can talk about
what makes
literally that alone. That alone is worse than anything Republicans have done in the last 20 years.
Hold on. What makes you think the people that damaged the Teslas were left wingers?
Oh my God.
Yeah, they were.
This is what I'm talking about, man. We're not even gonna have a.
I'd like for you to prove to me that they were left wingers.
Take a look at the color of their hair. That's your first indication.
I mean, people have bumper stickers.
Do you even know who did it?
Teslas
do you even know what they look like? Do you know whether they were men or women? Do you have any idea who actually damaged those Teslas? You said take a look at their hair. How the fuck am I supposed to take a look at their hair?
Yeah, some of them had purple hair. So
there were lots of examples, and we've already established
anime characters.
The left's positions are born of fashion. So when it's fashionable to attack Teslas, that's precisely what they did.
So once again, you can't prove that they were left wingers, right?
You would like me to show you examples?
What are they, fucking right wingers?
I would like for you to prove to me that they are left wingers.
Are they right wingers? Is that what you're indicating here?
I would like for you to prove to me that they were left wingers.
They're just nothing.
I would like for you to prove to me that they're left wingers. I'd like for you to prove your claim.
Why would a right winger bomb a Tesla? Why would a right winger throw a Molotov to a Tesla fucking dealer?
For a multitude of reasons. Now,
like what?
Electric vehicles, because you hate electric.
Let's go over them. So, number one is we hate electric vehicles. Okay, what's number 2?
I don't think they were happy with Elon Musk there, bud.
Who?
Can you prove your claim?
Yeah, Steven, prove your claim.
Oh, are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm asking about the liberals attacking Teslas to prove that claim.
Right.
Well, I'm trying to prove that claim by going over why Republicans would bomb Teslas. But if we can't really get that down, then there's another group that we can talk about. You know what I mean?
No evidence. In other words, you have no evidence to support your stance.
Well, your number one evidence for Republicans doing it is we don't like electric vehicles.
I didn't say anything about Republicans.
Okay, well,
I asked you to prove your claim. I asked you to prove your claim, and you can't do that.
No.
So yeah,
You
I am
better
proving
move on
it
to the next
by
one.
demonstrating that you guys have nothing on Republicans that they would do that for. That's how I'm providing this claim.
You're gonna tell me that you don't think that Republicans doing or hating something or someone means that they will attack.
Why would they hate Elon Musk at the time?
This is fucking stupid. Show me the evidence that they were left. Show me the evidence that they were left wingers. That's
because I'm pretty sure
grassroots.
Okay, you better move on to the next one because you're not getting anywhere.
That arose in early 2025 targeting Tesla Inc. and its CEO Elon Musk. Protesters have organized demonstrations at Tesla stores across the United States, Canada, Europe, and Australia. The movement urges the public to divest from Tesla by selling their vehicles and shares of Tesla stock with the global economically impact Musk and challenge to his public influence peacefully was the idea, but there's also a reference here to specifically political influence and the idea that because he was in the Trump administration via Doge in 2005, that the left was attacking the vehicles because they were calling him a schnazi. You remember the whole salute thing?
Okay, so you have no evidence. As a matter of fact, So as a matter of fact, what you just read to us said that was specifically not left wingers because they were doing it peacefully, non-violently.
Who was doing it?
I amended actually because there were lots of instances of violence, including firebombing.
No, you didn't amend shit. There were no fucking firebombings. What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, 2025 Tesla vandalism. In the beginning of 2025, there is an increased number of incidents of vandalism targeting Tesla property, including vehicles, dealerships, and charging stations. The incidents have been part of a larger wave of protests against Elon Musk, Tesla's owner and a key figure in the Department of Government Efficiency. The majority of incidents have occurred in the United States, but have also been reported in Canada, France, Germany, United Kingdom, and New Zealand. The Federal Bureau of Investigation and Attorney General Pam Bondi have labeled it vandalism and domestic terrorism. President Donald Trump suggests that the perpetrators should be sent to the prison in El Salvador. Although Musk has suggested that the
where's the indication that they were
wait.
You guys are lost.
No indication that they're left wingers. Not a single one.
Who was doing it then?
No indication that
who was doing it then?
You think it's MAGA doing that?
No, but who is doing it? If it's not
so you have no indication that
if it's not left wingers, who's doing it?
So you have no indication. So you have no indication that they're left wingers.
Oh my God!
Correct.
Can't even give me
right, Donovan.
Look at you.
No, I mean there's more in here, but I keep getting interrupted.
So no indication that they're left wingers. Do you see a problem with this?
Of course he doesn't.
No, not yet. I mean, a woman was arrested for spray painting a Tesla dealership in Buffalo Grove, Illinois. A Tesla owner in Wichita, Kansas reported a man keying her vehicle outside a restaurant. Several Cybertrucks were set on fire at a dealership in Kansas City, Missouri. In Bloomington, Minnesota, a woman was filmed keying a Tesla in a parking lot. Authorities decided not to go forward with criminal charges after the woman turned herself in and agreed to pay for damages. The Tesla was also keyed in West Fargo, North Dakota, and the suspect was arrested.
Donovan, this is vandalism, not violence. This is vandalism. And it's vandalism. It's not violence.
And it doesn't have to be vandalism.
There's still no indication that they're left wingers. That's fucking wild.
So who is it?
It could have been anybody, man. It doesn't have to be Republican or Democrat.
It's your mom.
Like a bunch of fucking independents. I mean, what are you talking about right now?
What Elon was doing was affecting more than just Democrats.
We're about to go crazy here, you guys.
Why would you do this to us?
These are like the stupidest people I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, damn it. The other one's
this is horrible.
Okay, dear oil, you've got an entire
gift
gallery
you have the word
gifts down there,
man,
and you send another man a hand heart. Like, are you just lazy, or do you really are you digging Donovan up here?
You literally said nothing
weird.
important this entire conversation, lady.
Does Trump have a tariff on your deer oil?
Okay, stop for 1 second. Dear, there are no pet names in my panel. You do not call anybody lady, darling, dear, honey, sweetie. Don't do any of that shit. If you do,
you're not a lady.
If you do it again, I will boot you from the panel.
All right. Sorry for misgendering.
Another rule that I have is that you do not say shut up or shut the fuck up. That's it. 2 simple rules. No pet names and no shut up and no shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay, sweetheart.
What's up, Mojo?
Wait.
Bye, Timothy.
Bye. D-cut.
Hey, you guys said the left can't be violent.
No,
What do you guys call the
We
weather
didn't say that.
underground? You guys know what the weather underground is?
There's a fucking move.
You guys don't know who Bill Ayers is?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
60s? I think you backtracked a little bit too much. You know who Bill Ayers is?
They do.
Who is
Oh,
it?
that's cute. Did you see that meerkat deer oil? See, that would have been a gift you could
Wait,
have
why are
sent.
you guys
You sent that
pivoting
thing
from me pointing out the obvious?
How long ago
No
was
obvious
this?
there.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, wait, wasn't Bill Ayers good friends with Obama?
How long ago was this?
Obama was president in 2012.
And how long ago was Bill Ayers?
Bill Ayers actually hosted his presidential event in 2008.
How long ago was Bill Ayers in trouble for?
What do you mean, trying to bomb the Capitol?
The late 80s,
How
the
long
weather
ago?
underground.
How long ago did the weather
Okay,
underground?
so first let's say what he tried to do.
How long ago did the weather underground exist?
The Marxist underground group? Yeah, like 30 years.
Okay, here you go,
I'm sick
Mojo.
and tired. Why the fuck don't you guys answer questions? What the fuck?
Yep, I got one here for you. In North Charleston, South Carolina, federal authorities charged a man with arson after he allegedly set Tesla chargers on fire with Molotovs. The suspect also accused of spray painting F Trump, long live Ukraine, next to the chargers. On March 24th, Austin Police Department responded to calls of suspicious devices found in local Tesla showroom, and the Austin Bomb Squad determined that they were incendiary devices. On March 25th, a man in Texarkana, Texas, were arrested and charged with felony for vandalizing several Teslas. Video from one of the cars appeared to show the suspect driving a mini four-wheeler to the side of the Tesla parked outside the restaurant. And there was one in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where they spray painted Schnazi on the side of a Cybertruck.
Okay, so still no
vandalism.
indication they're left-wingers.
Well, no, what I'm saying is that you constantly hear the left calling, Trump and Trump supporters Nazis. So
Okay.
I thought that you could extrapolate.
Still no indication that they were left-wingers.
okay. So what do they got to do? Leave their DNC card glued to the side of the Cybertruck?
Well,
Is that what they have to do?
I don't know. They're not even tying them to the fucking Democratic Party. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Well, and you said in order for me to determine that they were in fact left-wingers, that I'm asking you if the only evidence that would sway you, not everything that I've read so far, would be if they possibly stapled or glued their DNC card to the
This
side
is so
of the
embarrassing.
that they vandalized.
I don't know, in all honesty, but there are plenty of Republicans that hated Donald Trump. There are plenty of Republicans that hated
At the
Elon Musk.
time,
There are plenty of Republicans that hate fascists. As a matter of fact, I get called a fascist on a regular basis. So I'm not sure what you're talking about. As a matter of fact, I think it's even you that talked about the Nazis, the fascists, the Reich as being something socialist, right?
That's what they call themselves, the National Socialist Party.
Okay, so tell me how you have proven that any of these people are left-wingers.
Well, because we have two main political parties in this country. We have one side that's trying to do the work of the American people, and another side that wants to categorize those people that need to work as Nazis.
It's fucking wild.
So,
Donovan? It's wild that you would relate me to the Nazis.
I would not relate you to
imagine that somebody else doing the same thing is somehow a left-winger. That's fucking
No,
wild.
that would be factually incorrect. Nazis are right wing. Right. So I would. I
think
could certainly
they
say
are.
that.
I think they are, but you call them socialists.
No, what I said is that the Nazis identified themselves as National Socialists. That doesn't mean that they're correct, or I believe that they're correct. There's a Democratic Republic of North Korea. I don't think they're a republic or democratic, right? It's not in the name.
They are a republic. They are a republic, and if they get to vote and their votes are counted, they are a democracy. That being said, you still haven't proven that any of these people were left wing.
I don't have to, Mojo.
So, Donovan,
what were they?
So, Donovan, I do have a question about you said it was the Cybertruck that had Schnazi painted on the side?
Schnazi, swastikas, that kind of stuff, yeah.
Okay, so was the person not a Schnazi that was driving said vehicle?
No, the idea would be that simply because they purchased a Tesla, that they would support a Schnazi, because they were trying to call Elon Musk a Schnazi.
how do you know that the person driving the vehicle
Oh my
is
god.
not an NSWP? That's all I'm asking. Why are you assuming?
You do realize that happened to like hundreds of other Teslas? That's not the only one.
So are you
Just show me
trying
the other Teslas.
So they're all
to justify
Nazis?
It's irrelevant.
vandalism and violence because the person may have been a Nazi? Is that what you're doing?
Hey, I've got a question for the panel. Since we're on this line of topic now, or this line of discussion now, were Teslas vandalized before 2024 at a higher rate than other cars?
At a higher rate than other cars? Maybe.
Yeah. Yes. Was there a string of keying incidents where people just keyed it just for being a Tesla? Did that happen before 2024?
Probably
It
because
did.
there
It
were
did at a higher rate. And why do you suppose that is? What group of people? What group? Wait, hold on, Donovan. 10 seconds. What group of people were against green energy? What group of people were against EV
Republicans.
cars for just being electric?
Republicans. Okay, what is that? You see how I can say a political party? So before Elon Musk joined with Donald Trump and everything, it would definitely be a Republican doing all that shit. But after he joined the Trump administration, guess who decided to do all the bullshit? And it's funny how you guys can't do or say anything because you guys would obviously be wrong. It's so wrong for you guys to be wrong. It looks like.
Well, let me ask you
Okay, my
this.
question then is
Why-
where is your high horse coming from?
Oh
then?
my god! You guys don't have any common
Well,
sense.
it's just not really becoming of the Republicans to be just suggesting that they would all of a sudden change their feelings towards an individual just because that they backed some political party. And you would
Yes,
just be
that's
like,
exactly
okay,
what
this
would
is what
happen.
we're doing now. We like you, Elon. Yay.
Yes,
What
that's
the
exactly what happened.
Okay.
What's so hard to grasp right there? That's exactly what happened.
Because you barely said anything about
And
it.
the opposite effect happened to all the liberals with energy cars. That's why his stock tanked. Is because people are selling their fucking cars.
You don't
guess
you
who
don't think that we
owned his
still love
cars?
our
Liberals.
you don't think that we still
What are you
love our
talking
electric
about?
cars? You don't think that we still love our electric cars? Are you serious?
Well, yeah, and guess
0 to 60 in 2
guess
seconds,
what?
man.
The people that kept their cars, you know what they did? They got a fucking bumper sticker and said, "Oh, I disprove everything Elon Musk does. I just need a fucking car, whatever the fuck." All right,
Not
like
everyone
you guys are
contradicts
like
themselves
so
like that.
dense, bro.
That's a long ass bumper sticker. What
It
the
is a
fuck?
long bumper sticker. Very liberal of you guys.
I have 2.
There you go.
Half the Teslas I see on the road have that bumper sticker, by the way.
Exactly my point.
What's the bumper sticker?
It
What
says
is it?
there's two versions. There's the anti-Elon Tesla Club, and there's the I bought this before I knew Elon was
Yeah,
crazy.
that one.
Oh, I have not seen
So
either of
dear.
those. And there's tons of Teslas and Cybertrucks around me. I've not seen either of those.
Yeah, me neither, but it's
Here.
embarrassing to put that on there.
It is embarrassing.
Did people buy Tesla because of Elon, or did they buy Tesla because it was literally the best electric car on the market?
And the fastest car. Just saying.
I just
Like,
think you guys are wild. You're trying to say that liberals are fucking violent in some way, shape, or form, and this is the first example you come up with. It's just a fucking wild
Vandalism, Mojo.
Just one example. I think the Summer of Love would have been a much
Oh,
better
violent.
example. I think the attacks.
Summer
on
of Love.
Malibu-
You mean like the one where the Boogaloo boy was the one that actually set
Yeah.
fire to the police station?
And mind you, I'm in an extremely red state. I'm in Indiana, so the people around me are not liberal, and I haven't seen those bumper stickers, and they're still sporting their fucking ugly ass cars.
But Mojo W to all those blue cities that rebuilt so freaking fast from apparently the Summer of Love that burnt all of them down.
Oh, that's right. They all got burnt down.
Oh, and one more thing. Remember whenever we were kids and you used to see like a Volkswagen Bug and we would bug or do something and punch somebody like punch buggy? There's so many Teslas around me. Yes, there's so many Teslas around me that's what my children do when we're just driving around. Because there's so many of them.
That's
That must
innovation.
put a smile on your face, Missy.
Wait, they don't give you the Roman salute, Messi?
Damn.
I don't know. I think you Republicans, you guys should just go buy more guns.
So does like voting Kamala Harris make you guys so delusional to the point where you guys can't identify who does political violence or not?
Well, you obviously
I am
Nothing to do with it.
I'm desperately trying to get an A.
I think it's probably the research.
And I saw a British tank just went on sale for 170K. I'm thinking
Critical
about buying.
thinking
Oh, dude, I'll go into
skills.
with you on that.
Yeah.
Reasoning.
Well, you go be nonviolent with your tank.
Right?
No bullets allowed. But I got a schedule to key something tonight. So
Shh. On roadblock.
yeah. Shh.
On roadblock.
Sorry. Roadblock all day.
Got to make sure those Republicans stay nonviolent, don't you, Brendan?
Well, yeah.
Oh, remember, Donovan,
Both
who did you
times
say you
not
were after CK was assassinated? You came running through these streets hollering, what?
I said that
Open
a lot of
season on
septum,
blue hairs.
I said a lot of septum rings are going to come out, and there's going to be a record amount of sales for blonde and brunette hair dye.
Yeah, except you
and
actually
something about
said
Paul
it's
Revere.
open season. You said it's open season on blue hairs.
Well, yeah, I
remember
expected the
that
right to be a
specifically.
lot more
And
violent.
there was something about Paul Revere. Who was Paul Revere again?
Paul Revere was the one saying that the British were coming.
Yeah.
One if by land, two if by
sea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That was funny.
that was me counseling caution because I thought the right would be a lot more violent after what happened to Charlie. Turns out they weren't.
Right. You don't see that as inciting violence, Donovan?
Not at all.
Yet it was
No,
you
that was
calling
me.
for the
That was me
violence.
counseling.
Right?
caution.
Am I right about that? Or am I just
No, you're wrong.
Oh yeah,
comprehending?
he was absolutely calling for violence.
Okay.
Absolutely not. That was me.
Absolutely
counseling
correct.
Okay, thank you.
That's
caution.
more than that's more than anything this commie has ever said. Like the fuck,
What
dude.
does that even mean?
The fuck. And then he says we're violent right wing rhetoric.
Right.
Violent left-wing rhetoric.
Crazy.
Yeah, there you go.
This is not a good look.
Republicans, it's pretty obvious. Republicans have always been and always will be more violent than liberals. That's just a fact. You don't get to call somebody a fucking hippie and then call them violent on the other hand. You just don't.
Do you know the difference? Do you know the difference between peaceful and harmless? You ever considered the difference between the two?
I don't think it's relevant to the conversation.
You don't? Okay.
I don't.
It's one is not.
Not relevant to the
One
law
is not.
either, because call to violence is illegal.
I'm aware.
Wait, I actually am. He's got my interest piqued. What is the difference between peaceful and harmless?
Well, peaceful is someone that can, that does have the propensity, that does have the capability of being violent, but does not. Someone who is harmless, there is no capacity for violence or harm.
So you're saying everyone has that opportunity?
Right, and Ren's making a great point down here, Donovan. Explain how the left can be all soy boy betas, but terrifyingly violent at the same time. Like y'all
We're talking about tens of
literally
millions
contradict
of people.
yourself at every turn.
No,
It's
we're not. You're just
fascinating.
missing the nuance.
Oh,
What I'm saying is that you understand that a vocal minority can get a whole bunch of other people in trouble, right? If you have, let's say, leftist feminist women who are out there calling for violence, and then violence does occur, do you think it'll be those leftist feminist
Where's
women
that
that
happening?
suffer?
That's
That
out there,
suffer
man.
Where's the
consequences
fucking
of
where's that
violence?
happening?
No.
Because
It
you know what
happens.
should be happening? There should be women out
You
there.
guys are clearly
No,
the
what should be
loudest and
Donovan?
most
What should be
maniacal
happening is that
elements
women
of
should
this
be out
political
there
movement.
advocating for the fact that there's not violence being taken upon us, being made to force birth babies, and the fact that women are losing their lives daily over the laws that some states have put into fucking place. We should be on the streets advocating for the violence against us for not having a choice over our bodies.
You
the
can
problem-
dodge
What about the fact
accountability.
that, like,
This is like
You can
noise
dodge
pollution.
accountability like Neo from the Matrix.
The forced birth
forced to have
babies that you're
babies.
talking about, you referred to them as meat mechs. Do you remember that?
No, what I refer to as a meat mech is a mom
forced birth
who
baby.
was unalived, and the baby was safer inside her womb than they
Yeah,
would
the
have been
forced
outside
birth
of it.
baby. The forced birth baby is a meat mech to you. Tell me who's
Okay.
violent again?
How is that violent, Mojo? It's not violent at all.
Calling a woman a meat mech is not violent?
Well, essentially, no, it's not. And essentially,
that's wild.
It's hard
Okay.
to say she was a mech just because there was no control, like the baby didn't specifically have control. But essentially, that's what she was. She was protection for her unborn child, and she just happened to be unalive. You guys are just objecting to it.
Non-violently, of course. Non-violently, of course.
Clearly non-violent.
Yeah, clearly, because she wasn't going through necrosis before that fucking baby was born, right? What the fuck?
Respirators.
Non-violent, my ass.
It's messed up, dude.
Are respirators violent?
Her name was Adriana Smith.
Yeah, when the dead body is going through necrosis and still fucking pregnant, yes, that is very violent.
Brain dead. Her body wasn't.
You don't.
Yeah,
Dude,
her body
being brain
was
dead
literally decaying.
You're uneducated, my friend.
Oh, okay.
Crazy.
Like that is not how it works.
Is it okay? Is it okay with
they
you
were talking about the death of Will?
Is it okay with you to desecrate dead bodies? Is that really okay with you, Donovan?
Not desecration.
That is exactly what was happening.
It's exactly not. The doctors were.
It is.
What was her name, Donovan?
Necrosis by the end of
You
it.
can complain as much as you want, Mojo. That doesn't make your complaints
You were
true
desecrating a dead
or
body. You're
valid.
justifying it.
It's not desecration. Allowing the child to continue to have refuge and or in safe harbor in her womb, even though it was mechanically kept alive, is not a desecration.
By letting the woman die on
Wild.
purpose.
That is fucking wild. Yeah, you're
Like,
violent
that's not
and you
true.
just.
By the way,
What is wrong with that?
by the way, her name was Adriana Smith, and the baby's name is Chance. The baby that her family had no say in whether or not this happened to her.
Exactly.
This baby, once it had formed enough, because mind you, she went brain dead at 9 weeks gestation. 9 weeks gestation.
Do you know what the Hippocratic Oath is?
I
Messy?
can't do this with y'all. It's fucking
Messy, do you know
gross.
what the Hippocratic Oath
Do you
is?
think causing a
That
dead
does not
body
apply
to go?
for end of
It
life.
does.
Do you
It
think?
does.
No, it does not.
You
They
think?
pull the plug on people.
Well, then say what the Hippocratic Oath is.
Do you think that causing a dead body to go through necrosis follows the Hippocratic Oath?
They don't cause necrosis to
No, it
happen.
doesn't.
Necrosis is a natural process,
No,
right?
I'm
No, it's
sorry,
not.
but in this particular case, it was not a natural process because she was kept artificially alive by these people that you say
There you go.
need to first do no harm.
There you go. There's the Hippocratic Oath. I appreciate at least one of you leftists will tell the truth.
What?
Yeah, and I would say
Yeah,
that desecrating a dead body is probably
Except it's
doing
not
harm.
desecration.
It
Desecration
is
Yes,
fucking
it is.
absolutely. By any definition, it is desecration of a dead body.
not. Desecration is a willful defiling. It is not
Yes!
defiling.
That's
That
what
was
they did
willful,
to her.
and that was defiling.
Mojo, I really,
Preserving the life of the
Mojo,
decedent
rehashing
child.
this all over again is so fucking exhausting, but I feel it's very important. The governor of Georgia came out and said that because a lot of the reasoning that the hospital was and the doctors were giving the family once she had gone brain dead was that they couldn't remove her due to the heartbeat band that they have there, which the governor came out and said that was not the case, that law would not have pertained to Adriana in this case because they should have been able to do to let her go. Also, it's important to note that this hospital it came down to it being the hospital's decision. This Christian run hospital that was implemented back in the 1800s. That's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing with the religion that goes into it as to why they would be doing this to this woman. Also, she was a nurse. She was also a nurse. She went in the night before complaining of a headache. She was an African American black woman. And we all know that they are not taken as seriously when they are having pain and experiencing pregnancy. It's one of the highest leading causes of death. She should have been given a CAT scan that moment, but they sent her home. And the next time that someone saw her, she wasn't breathing. She was foaming from the mouth and unconscious.
Yeah, they ignored her on purpose, 100%.
Yeah, when she was pronounced brain dead, was the baby still alive?
Dude.
Yeah, it's a yes or no question.
The fetus's cells were multiplying within her body.
Oh, so it wasn't a child. It was
You
just
like that?
it
Did
was
you like
just a
that one,
clump of
Donovan?
Don't
cells.
do that,
Yeah, I
dude.
mean,
It was.
dehumanizing people is always funny to me, right? B, yeah.
No,
So
I'm
was
just
she
Says the
alive?
utilizing
guy.
your
Says
way
the
of
guy who
arguing.
uses the.
Alive.
Says the guy who uses the term meat mac.
Yeah. Was
That's
Chance
fucking wild.
alive?
That's fucking wild. God, you are such a fucking hypocrite.
Was Chance alive when his mother was pronounced brain dead? Yes or no?
Chance wasn't even Chance.
Wow. So you're just not
Chance
going to
was
answer the
a
question.
clump of cells that was dividing.
So I don't understand. You guys wanted to unalive a baby that did not need to be unalived.
No.
It was a clump of cells.
What do you mean, you
It's a real fucking
guys?
clump of cells.
Yeah,
It
but
was
you guys
not
are
our decision. It
advocating
was
for
the
this.
family's
Like, I
decision.
don't understand why we're advocating for the
Because
unalivement
it's
of a
wrong.
fetus that did not need to be unalived.
No, it was the
Because what it
unalivement
does,
of the
what it does
woman.
is
We're also
support their
forgetting the fact
forced
that this
birth
woman had another
narrative.
child already, a little boy,
Their,
who came with his
their,
mother, his grandmother, to the hospital every single day for the 14 weeks that this woman laid there decaying, being kept alive by a machine while she had a baby growing inside of her. Her other baby that has
Yeah, so just
living,
unalive
breathing on
both
this
of
side
them.
of the earth had to come
that's
watch his
their idea,
mother
yeah.
like she was sleeping fucking beauty and was going to wake up,
What kind of
knowing
logic
everyone
is
else knowing
this?
that that's not the case. The
So
trauma that this family was put through so that this woman could be used as a fucking experiment is disgusting.
what
And anybody else that
experiment?
cannot
What are you
cannot
Dude, you're
see
not
talking
listening.
that,
about?
How
you
long
are a
they can
piece of
keep
fucking shit.
a baby
No, you're
alive
just spreading
inside of a
nonsense.
movement.
No,
No,
it's
dear.
truth, dude.
Hold
It's
on.
law.
Hold on. Dear, she literally was an experiment because this was the first time an unalived person was kept alive on machines just to see if the baby would grow inside of her.
They did it for
Yes.
Oh my
science.
God.
Normally
Oh
they would
my
try to keep the
God.
woman and try to save the
Did
baby
you just
second.
say they did it for science?
Apparently.
Gross, nasty. You're nasty,
Like
Donovan.
your
You're nasty.
guys'
Whatever.
logic is so
Y'all,
flawed.
your talking points are literally zombies. Like they are literally kept alive by your
She
delusion. It's
was. What
fucking
does brain
hilarious.
dead mean? This
Brain
is a
dead
reason.
means
Like
she
you're talking.
wasn't coming back.
Yeah,
But
she
here's the
wasn't
thing.
coming back,
Because
and
of the
doctors
Hippocratic
pull the
Oath,
plug
we're
all
trying
the
to
time
preserve
on
the life
people
of the
like
child.
this.
You
No.
right wingers are disgusting as hell. Can you all tap the screen, share the live out, do the heart me next to my name, please, the little orange heart. Make sure that you've clicked on that. Gift a panel and fuck Donovan, and help me with my gift goals, please. Thank you.
Hippocratic Oath does not apply to a clump of cells, or then it would apply to cancer
So you're
cells.
saying Chance doesn't deserve life?
Doctors do
No.
fucking unalive cancer cells, right? When
So
they
you're
do
saying
chemo
Chance doesn't
actively.
deserve life?
No, you're not. You're missing a very big point.
No, I'm not.
I'm saying that he should not have been an experiment. Who knows?
So you're
Messi, does
saying he
this
should
poor
have been
child have
born?
any birth
Hold on,
defects?
dear. Dear. If they would have pulled the plug when the family asked them to turn off the machines, would Chance have survived?
Probably not.
Why
Do you know who?
couldn't he survive?
Well, because she was dead.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Your logic is so flawed to the point where you
The
wouldn't
Hippocratic-
want someone to be born, okay, because someone else was unalived.
The first job is to save the
What are you
initial
talking
woman.
about? You're saying
You know,
Chance
dear,
doesn't deserve life.
if
That's what you're
Chance,
saying right now, for no reason. Chance
dear,
didn't do nothing.
dear.
No,
If
you're not
Chance,
saying anything smart right now.
no, if Chance had a chance to survive, then he could have when they turned the machines off. But guess what?
That's
He
why they
was
kept the
in
machines
the
on,
realm
because he
of
had a chance to.
non-viability.
Correct. You're correct, dear Royal. They don't want to see it. Hey, do any of you know who Harry Daglin is? He's kind of famous. He was the
let's
guy.
get away from this, huh?
No. It's the same premise, right? Harry Daglin was the guy during the Manhattan Project that was, tickling the tail of the Demon Corps, and he got an obviously catastrophic dose of radiation. Everyone knew. Harry Daglin knew at the time when he did the calculations. He knew he was going to unalive, but you know what? They let him live. They observed him for the 6 days. And unalived and excruciating.
That is not the same thing.
So,
it is exactly
Donovan,
the same thing.
No, it is not.
Is that what they did for the Chernobyl
observe
victims
these
too?
things for the purposes of saving lives in the future. This is why I say when they do it for
Donovan,
this is why
Donovan,
they do it.
they did the exact same thing to all the firefighters and stuff and the workers from Chernobyl
Correct.
And this
because
isn't
they
the
taught
only
them as
woman they've
science
done it to.
experiments, not humans.
Similar to the point that Deer Oil was making, if they would have turned the machines off, the child would have had less of a chance of
If they would have
surviving.
taken care of the mom in the first place, it wouldn't have been a problem.
You know what? You're right. Your point applies. So because they didn't take care of the mom in the first place, the baby's gone out alive too.
The point
That's
is,
not how
bro,
this works.
is no, the way what's going on is listen to me. No, I'm not saying ridiculous things. What's going on is the fact that they changed the law that they will make sure the mom dies to save the baby no matter what situation, because abortion is wrong. That's what's messed up. So now you're losing moms and mothers and all that stuff just because they want to experiment to see if they can keep the baby growing.
So Donovan, in the same context, if a woman has a miscarriage, do we just let the miscarriage stay in there because, she doesn't need to get it out?
Hold on a minute.
Dear, you can also answer the same question.
Can you say it again? I wasn't paying attention.
No,
So if the fetus is no longer alive inside the woman, she should still keep it in there because you never know. Miracles happen all the time.
Yeah. No.
And it could start again.
No.
So why do we get it out?
Because it's dead?
It could kill the mother.
Yeah, that too.
Say that part again.
It could kill the mother.
Yeah. Sure. So I don't understand what that point proves.
Hey, Dear Oil, can I ask you something? How many holes does a woman have below her belly button?
3.
Okay, fine.
Is that supposed to check off the list?
I'm proud of you for knowing.
I am proud of you too. No, you'd be surprised, Dear Oil. You would be surprised how many men.
I don't understand.
No, many men don't have the answer.
Can you guys explain to me what's the point of unaliving chance? What is the point?
No. Because we love abortions, Dear Oil. It would have given us another tally.
I'm not talking to you because you're very illogical. You haven't put anything into this conversation.
You need to stop fucking doing that. By the way,
hey,
I'm asking Sammy because Sammy's actually putting stuff into the
you
conversation.
Still need to stop doing that shit. And nobody unalived Chance. Nobody was going to unalive Chance. As a matter of fact, Chance was simply going to die because the mother died.
No, you guys are advocating for Chance.
The only reason I'm not advocating for anything. What I'm advocating is for the human remains of a woman that has passed away to not be fucking attacked and brutalized by a state. That's what I'm asking for.
No one's being attacked.
She was physically attacked.
By the state?
Fucking tubes in her and shit. Yes.
No, he's trying to say that medical care is a physical attack.
Oh my God.
No, this particular medical care.
If it's not consensual.
This particular medical care against a person's will is absolutely a fucking attack.
So everyone is brain dead
hold on.
on tubes
No,
and
hold
shit
on.
are
This
being
is
attacked?
actual law. Yes, this is actual law. If
Dude,
there is no
this is
consent,
a joke.
let me finish. If there is no consent given by her, if she doesn't have her own, power of attorney to her children, or if she does, then no, you cannot. Do you know what a DNR is? You can go to jail if you resuscitate somebody against their will. Yeah. So if you shove tubes in somebody, that is called assault in the medical field. If you do a medical procedure against their consent or with nefarious purposes that they don't know, that is assault. You will get your license ripped away and you will go to jail in all 50 states.
You're suggesting that there were nefarious purposes to their medical care.
100%. What I don't understand is why can you two just not say, wow, that was a tragedy. That is
because I think Chance
I'm really
deserves
sorry
life.
that I can't believe that happened. That is so
because
terrible.
I think Chance deserves to be born.
What can we do? Why do you have to talk
at the expense of desecrating a corpse is what you're talking about. You want to desecrate a corpse.
I want Chance to be born.
You want to desecrate a corpse.
I want Chance to be born.
You
and
want
he is born, right? I think that's a miracle.
Corpse You want to desecrate a corpse, and you
I think
that's
what
okay.
happened is a
I think
miracle.
that's
Chance is
fucking
born.
gross. I don't think people like you should have any decision making process whatsoever. When you want to
All right,
desecrate
you want to
a
unalive
corpse,
2 people instead
that's
of 1.
fucking
Cool.
gross.
Cool. You want to unalive another
There was
person
no
for no reason
guarantee
instead
that
of
your
just 1 person.
desecration. There was no guarantee that
For
your
no reason.
desecration was going to lead to anybody staying alive.
Dude, really?
Yes,
Are you
Dude,
serious right now?
really?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
It was literally a by chance medical experiment.
I just don't understand why people can't see the humanity side of this as to what
Because you
the
guys want to
trauma.
unalive a
And
baby.
there you go. Wasn't done.
You want to desecrate a corpse, you sick fucker.
Dude, you want to unalive a baby. Look at you.
Dude, you want to desecrate a corpse.
I think the one that you want to do is way worse than the quote unquote thing I want to do. Okay.
You think not forcing a child to be born is worse than desecrating a dead body. That's fucking gross. You're fucking
what?
gross.
You want to unalive a
Dude,
baby?
no, you didn't want to unalive it, man. A woman doesn't have a right to not have the baby anymore. No matter what's going on, no matter what complication. Does that make sense to you?
Nah, what you guys have been saying doesn't make any sense.
Oh my
really.
God.
They should take your ability to go into fucking cemeteries away from you.
For real. Someone check
Kind
this
of giving
out,
an Ed Gein feel. I don't
Take
know.
a tiny shovel.
Y'all should definitely watch the Ed Gein series. It'll remind you of Dear
Actually, he's giving the oh shit, what did they used to call them when they would go dig up bodies for anatomy labs, like back in the Victorian era? Shit, what were they called?
Grave Robber.
No, they weren't called grave robbers because that was specifically for like the loot and stuff. Like they were actually stealing the bodies to sell them to the
Dennis. They
anatomy
were Dennis.
Buy oil.
No, crap. Hold on, I'm gonna go look it up because, funny enough, I have my kids watch this video in my class.
Like Donovan, for you, like I feel like you are just here to entertain a lot of the time, which whatever.
What's your question?
It's not a question, it's a statement that I'm making. It's involving you. I feel like you're here to entertain a lot of the time. When you use your big words and you have your stances on things, like some of this stuff, like I feel like you're serious about. But a lot of times you're rage baiting on purpose. But the guy that was just up here,
Why?
That's a real person. That's a real human out there on these streets that thinks like this.
Yeah, so they were called resurrectionists or body snatchers, just so you know.
Resurrectors. Okay.
Yeah,
So Dear Oil,
and Christians are cannibals, right? Right.
What?
We're not.
I mean, I'm not a cannibal.
Don't be ignorant.
No,
I'm not a
That's not what
cannibal.
we're saying at all.
Well, no, what I'm trying to say is that there are facts and then there's the truth.
That
right?
we've spoken
Wait,
about
You can say things like Christians are cannibals, and technically, if you know about their religion,
you did.
yeah, that's kind of the thing. They eat the body of Christ, they drink the blood of Christ. Technically, that's cannibalism. But is that really the truth? No, it's really not.
You can't compare religious symbolism to facts that we just spoke.
No, I am. What I'm trying to tell you is that how people think, and I don't think you guys think the way most people think.
Or the way
what you're attempting to do. What you're attempting to do is construct a political narrative, and you want others to.
It's the law.
You want others to accommodate this political narrative when it's just nonsense.
Why are you denying it so much? Like
why am I denying what?
Like you looked up the article to see if people like Republicans like screwed up Teslas, but you won't Google this, bro? Get out your computer again.
We went over this many times. You just weren't here.
He called her, if you remember correctly, I said he called her a meat mech.
That's beautiful. Yeah,
woman who was dead that he was willing to desecrate the body of. He even had a term for. He even had a term for her, meat mech.
It's an
meat
affirmation.
Mech. He knew that she was being desecrated. He fucking knew it.
Donovan, are you married?
Not only is he okay with it, but he fucking named that shit.
It's an affirmation of her utility.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you have a wife? Do you have kids?
Yeah. Shit. Yes.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, you can do it. Go ahead.
That's fair.
You're gonna ask me, does she like it? Does she like it?
Don't do that.
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
Don't do that shit. As a liberal, don't fucking do that shit. This is not a
Well, I
personal
mean,
thing. This is about his beliefs and what he's saying on the panel. You don't have to go after him personally in any way, shape, or form.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
so Donovan, you really have no problem because under the law, this is actually considered for against her because it's against her will and it wasn't in her wishes and it wasn't in her her power of attorney wishes. Under the law, this was absolutely assault. So my question is if doctors can go to jail for assaulting people, doing procedures against their will, and then also go to jail for, giving abortions, it's like at the end of the day, like you don't acknowledge what happened to her at all as assault.
No, definitely not assault. Definitely not
Well, the law
desecration.
the law
But I
and
guess
medical
it
ethics
would
just
kind of be
disagrees
similar.
with you. No,
Kind
it's
of
literal. You
be
can look this
similar
up,
to
Donovan. Look it
coercing
up.
an entire population to take an
No,
experimental medical.
no, it's not. No, this is very
Oh
clear.
no.
In the
Okay.
law, if someone does not consent to medical procedures, you cannot
Horrible.
force it on them. It is assault.
You know.
It is
I think it's
literally
funny.
classified as assault, and you will go to jail. You will lose your
Yeah,
license. Look
you
it up.
said
It's
that.
a law.
You said it many times. Thank you. I think it's
So
funny
how
that you
come you're
guys had
okay
this
with them
stereotype.
violating the law of violating her, but you're not okay with they could have just violated the law and given her family what they wanted, which was a medical procedure to rid her of a fetus?
Well, because I disagree categorically with your position on those circumstances, right? So that's why. If I need it restated for you again, there it is.
It's just not morally
Can you do me a
consistent. It's
favor,
extremely morally
Donovan?
inconsistent.
Donovan, can you do me a favor and give me your definition of meat mech?
Meat mech. Let's see. An external mechanism made of meat.
A mechanism.
Yes.
Donovan, I've got a question for you, man. I've been waiting to ask you this. Is there any amount of societal benefit that is too small to keep you from being okay with desecrating a corpse? I mean, like we could go around graves and we could dig up corpses and hang them on walls because that's going to keep people out of our fucking neighborhoods, and that's a societal benefit. Therefore, it's worth desecrating the corpse, right? Like, where's the line here?
Well, generally, when one talks about desecrating anything, it would be a willful and wanton application of violence because of hate or racism or something like that, like digging up a cemetery of a particular denomination or kicking over headstones or defecating, that kind of stuff. That is desecration. To say that they were attempting to keep her body medically alive for the purpose of preserving the life of her unborn child
Against her will,
is a
and her
why.
family's.
Well, you don't
Against
know
her
well.
will.
Okay.
Against her will. No, okay, so if you don't know her will, then it goes. No, this is the law. This is the law. If it's against her will, then her family needs her power of attorney, which was probably her husband or her mother, needs to come and decide what they want. If you do a medical procedure against their will, it is still considered assault under the fucking law. This is not something we debate. This isn't a medical ethical issue. This is a literal law.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times I have to say that. How do you not get that?
To say
You
it
think
a
it's an
seventh
opinion. It's
time?
not an opinion.
You could just say the number 7 and we understand what you're trying to say, right? Because you've now said it 6 times.
You're painting it as if this is an opinion piece. Oh, they put things in her to keep her alive. That's just
Isn't that what they were doing?
implying that there's consent involved. There's no consent involved.
Yeah. Are you comparing this to the other bad N-word that I don't think I can say on this app?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay. Okay, good. Because it's nothing like that. They were trying to keep the person alive for the purposes of keeping, what did you call it? A clump of cells alive. A clump of cells with a name. His name
Yeah, fetus. That's the name.
Chase.
It was fetus.
Hey,
The name was
how is
fetus.
Chase doing, by the way? Is he alive? I don't even know. Do you?
You don't.
You look at
Is
the
he,
articles,
is
Donovan.
he still a clump of cells?
You don't know. You don't.
I
don't.
actually do know if he's still alive. I actually do know how he's doing. I'm sure that you don't care because the desecration of corpse, the meat mech, so to speak, is the only thing you cared about.
So he's alive?
I will allow you to go look up your meat mac yourself.
Yeah, you Google it, Donovan.
Well, I'm surprised you
interested.
care. I'm surprised you care, man.
It's just a meat mac. Just serving a purpose for Donovan.
Messi, what was your name again?
Meat mac.
What?
Messi, what was your name again?
Smith.
Mojo, to be fair, he will care one day if Chance ever needs some sort of social welfare program.
Did the family ever countersue Messi? Messi, did the family ever countersue?
No, I do not believe so.
They've got a great case. I don't know why they didn't. Every lawyer in fucking all 50 states should be trying to buy for a pro bono.
And I'm just wondering who's covering the doctor bills. You know, she was kept on life support for 14 plus weeks. Right. The baby was, had what happened with him. And, now her mother is left to raise her grandson that was 6 or 7. And then now this new baby, Chance, that it's going to have most likely a lifelong journey of medical problems and probably will not lead a quote unquote normal life. And then the boy that already existed will grow up knowing that his mother was used as an experiment just to bring his brother into the world that, probably hinders his life in many ways. Yeah. Oh, and his mother's dead. I don't know.
How did they find out that she was pregnant? So she goes in.
She knew she was pregnant. She knew she was pregnant. Okay. Yeah, she went in because she was having a really bad headache.
Yeah, she had preeclampsia and they didn't do jack shit for her.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah. If they would have just attended to her as they should have when she went into the hospital that she worked at, instead of just sending her home with some Tylenol, this would have all been avoided. But that's a whole other conversation.
Well,
medical racism is really prevalent in this country.
2025. Adriana's baby boy is now 8 pounds and growing very well. October 23rd.
How old is he?
Let's see. It's about a year, I suppose.
And he's 8 pounds at a year?
Yeah.
Babies are 8 pounds
he was pulled a little early.
Holy fuck. 8 pounds at a year is fucking... Is it adjusted for... Was he pulled early? No, it's a sign of underdevelopment, Donovan, and a child could have major health issues later on in life.
That child was birthed at like 22 or 23 weeks or something like that, I think.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and Donovan, no, Donovan. So, yes, he is quote unquote healthy, but what deficits does he have? Because it should list them there, because I know it's listed in other articles, the deficits that he has.
Okay. So what are you advocating for here? Is he not up to snuff? Should we just,
my youngest
was
born
what you're saying? Where are you going with this?
Born. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Was a life intentionally made to suffer? Is a life intentionally made to suffer to prove a political
living
point?
is suffering, B?
No, I suppose that having birth defects is suffering and extremely painful. Do you know what birth defects are and how painful they can be?
Yeah, I'm aware of
Are you
what birth
aware of
defects are,
anything
B. Thanks.
medical that can be extremely painful to a life?
Yeah, can I, real quick, I'm going to drop. I just want to do a quick PSA for Mojo. Listen, if you guys are in the chat down there and you're conservative and you want to come up, please come up, because Donovan needs your help. He's getting circles run around him by 3 very fucking smart women and one very dumb gay guy and one Marxist who is very distracted by a video game. So if you're down there, request up and we'll bring you up right away. Donovan, listen, I'm just
weird and I'm not a conservative. I'm a communist.
Great. Hang on one second. Donovan. So Chance was born in June of 25. So that would make him roughly like 6 months adjusted from birth if he was born at 22, 23 weeks. A 6 month adjusted baby, 6 month old adjusted baby should be weighing more than 8 pounds.
I'm aware. Thank you.
Oh my God, he's 6 foot to Justin. He's only 8 pounds.
I
Holy
was
shit.
8 pounds.
Democrats to whine and complain about somebody else's kid.
That's failure to thrive, man. That's fucking
Well, someone else's
wild.
kid who it belongs to is no longer here. They're
the
dead,
child
big
would
bud.
literally be unalived if not. So that's literally none of your business.
I think it's our business as women, right? Like as women who are of childbearing age.
Yeah, that's the reason why. That's the reason why
That's why the
millions
law
of young boys get
says-
circumcised at birth and get genitally mutilated because of women.
It's not the same thing, man.
Wait, what? What?
That's not the same thing at all.
Bro, why are you thinking
But
of
it's the
genital-
same thing. It's
like, what the
violation of
fuck?
bodily autonomy. So why do you think women should have rights?
What?
To bodily autonomy.
Abdicate for that.
Related
Big
to
Bud, you want me to
bodily
abdicate for that?
When men
I'll go
don't have
protest for
bodily
that.
autonomy at birth.
Isn't that's due to religion, man? Most like and even like some medical people.
And
say
religion
that
is a
women
system of beliefs. So I'm just stating my system of beliefs, and you guys are doing
Religion is a system of beliefs.
And
So
we're
I'm just
talking
stating my system of beliefs, and you guys are doing it.
We're talking about a right that was taken away from women, and it caused a horrific event that for some reason
What are you
people are
talking
okay with.
And women didn't start this, as Ibanez and
Talking about the
points out.
incubator?
Women didn't start this.
He was already unalived. What does it matter?
The term is Mac. Yeah, I mean, technically, you could say incubator. You could. That would be
That's
appropriate.
kind of nicer than what you would say. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like incubator. It's the problem. Let's hang on.
Just
Let's ask her if she cares. Say something if you mind being used as an incubator. Oh wait, she's unalived.
Holy shit!
Like it's really not a big deal. I don't think she cares, guys.
Yeah, she probably drove a Tesla too, right?
I'm at a point in time right now where I'm absolutely willing to split this fucking country and send all Republicans to fucking, I don't know, El Salvador, CCOT.
That's what we should say, Democrat. Well, good thing I'm not a Republican. Good thing I'm a communist.
That wall's looking pretty high, isn't it?
Shit the Democrats out of here.
Yeah, we should deport
We know
the
you do.
Democrats. I
We
agree
know
with
you
that.
do.
Democrats think they can rig elections, bro. That's nuts. I thought
Did we
Democrats
rig
were
it in
supposed
his
to be
favor?
democratic. You guys are rigging elections.
Did we rig it in his favor? Because he won.
You guys rigged it so Donald Trump would become president when we could have had somebody like Bernie Sanders or somebody that would actually bring positive change to this country.
You're talking in 2016?
What makes you?
Well, they did it in 2024 too with Kamala. So you guys don't have the, oh, it was only 2016.
Big Bud, what makes you a communist? What is a communist?
Pro-Russian.
Pro-Russian. All you have to do is be pro-Russian to be a communist.
Oh my.
Well, all you
I
have
know
to
more
do
than
is
that.
realize that the West and the mainstream misinformation media is manipulating the ideas to make you think that Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022 when Russia has been in Ukraine since 2014.
Can you define communism for me, please?
Yeah, stateless, classless, moneyless society.
Where was that in Marx's writings?
It's literally like the first sentence.
Of
You ever
what
read the
paper or
Communist
speech?
Manifesto?
Of what paper or speech? No, it's not the first
It's
sentence.
called the Communist Manifesto. You ever read it?
You want to know the first sentence? All of history is defined hitherto by class struggle. That's the first sentence. So try again.
You're not a communist. You are absolutely
What does
not a
that
fucking
mean,
communist.
smart lady?
What is wrong with you?
Supposedly
Why would
I'm
you
more
come
of a
up here?
communist than this
Why
guy.
would
does that
you come up
sentence
here?
mean,
Why
Neil?
would you come up here and pretend to be a communist, you dipshit?
I am a communist.
You are not.
What flavor?
Hey,
What flavor are you?
you guys realize AOC's not going to win, right?
I'm a Leninist.
Oh, God.
A womanist? Good for you, buddy. Good for you.
I hate women.
I believe in accelerationism. Accelerationism
We know
is
you do, Corey.
necessary
We know you
to
do.
bring attention to the problem. We have to bring about a solution, right? So to
What
bring
is the
about a
problem?
solution, we have to bring
What is the-
attention
what
to
is
the problem.
What is the problem?
The problem is the mainstream misinformation media telling you that Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022.
You are a
when
fucking
Russia has been in
fascist, sir.
Ukraine
You are a
since
fascist,
no,
sir. You are not
I'm
a communist. You are a
anti-fascist,
fascist.
sir. Communists
No, you
are by
a fascist.
definition
You are an
anti-fascist,
actual
sir.
you are an actual fascist.
No, I'm anti-fascist, sir.
if you don't know what the fuck you're fighting for and you just want to kill people, you are a fucking fascist.
I'm pro peace. What are you talking about?
You just said that woman who was forced to give birth was nothing but an incubator.
I didn't say nothing, but that's a lie. So that's misinformation. I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I said basically an incubator.
Okay. Sorry. Let me change my statement. You said that woman was an incubator, or basically an incubator. But you're the one over here saying that you care about life. Like, come on. Be consistent, man. Be morally consistent.
I am consistent. I care about life that is alive, not life that is unalive. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about
communist. You are a fucking fascist.
I care about the life that is still currently alive. What's so evil about that? What's so evil about caring about the living creatures? Sorry, I don't have any feelings. I don't think the unalive care that I don't have any feelings towards the unalived. So I have feelings towards the alive, obviously, because the alive are still alive.
Now you're just repeating yourself.
Is this really so hard for you people to understand? Caring about human life is fascist now. Somebody in the comments just stated it for you people to understand.
He's not a right until child support is abolished anyways.
That dude got a violation.
Yeah, it was probably the election stuff in the beginning.
Yeah. Fucking gross.
Yeah, but why cry about AB when like child support's forced every day? You know, AB's not a right.
I don't know how you're making that connection, but
I know you're a woman. I get it.
Take care of your damn kid, Corey.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I love it. I think
How
it's
is
funny,
it that
man.
every fucking Republican is just disgusting as a motherfucker? I don't fucking get this shit.
I'm a
What
Democrat.
the fuck is wrong with you people?
I'm a Democrat. I'm just saying 18
Bullshit.
years. 18 I am. 18 years versus 9 measly months. I voted for Bernie and Hillary, but anyway, 18
Bullshit.
years. I wanted Bernie, then I voted for Hillary, then I voted for Biden, and then in 2024.
You said women aren't intelligent, and you voted for. Why
And
would
you wanted to
want
deport
one
all
to run the
Democrats.
country?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, because I'm not a Democrat anymore, but I always was a
well, then
lifelong
you
Democrat.
just lied.
In 2024, I opted out, but I was a lifelong.
Well, it's
Democrat.
2026, so you're not a Democrat.
Bullshit.
Not anymore. And you're lying. Women are
that just means you had no actual fucking principles. You had no fucking values.
Women are disgusting. You turned me off. You have no problem forcing child support.
Bro, you're
about AB.
Are you
You're
gay?
a piece of shit. I wish I was. No, I'm happily married to my wife.
You hate your wife.
You can
You
talk
hate your
about
wife.
that, you know, but
She repulsed
So you
you
hate your wife and
too.
you hate your daughter.
Why are
No.
so many straight marriages like full of hate? I don't get it, man.
Can I
It's
quote
so
my
fucking
wife?
weird.
My wife said that the lot of women ruin it for the few good ones, and if you don't agree with that, you're the problem.
I don't think you're married to.
I am married. I have kids. You can say hi to them. If you want.
Yeah, you
Oh my
feel sorry for
God,
your
and
family.
you talk about women like this. This is so
My
wild.
wife's a nurse. She'll be home for 5 o'clock. My
Conservatives
daughter
are
should be
all
married.
liars and all disgusting fucking puke ass excuses for waste of fucking oxygen.
That's how I feel about you. I mean, I want a civil war. You're pieces of shit. I'll see you at the voting booths with baseball bats and my guns. I'm ready. You, the feminist. You're not.
This dude's
I'm done.
And
You're done.
you said the
You're
death was
fucking
done?
done.
You said the
Huh?
death was done and done?
Listen, if you're a feminist
Well, how
Democrat,
long
you're
before
done.
this dipshit
You're
gets a
fucking done.
violation?
Well, no, hang on a second. I just want everyone to pay attention. This is the right wing violence that we were talking about. He's made it clear that he is now a Republican, that he is no longer a Democrat. So this violence coming from Corey here is coming from the right. So
I'm a
take note.
Democrat. I won't vote for the right.
He has to get on TikTok and talk to this because he's a little bitch in real life.
I refuse to vote for the right. Just so you know. Just want to be very
You
clear.
said you voted for Trump, you dipshit.
No, I didn't. I voted for
Yes, you
Hillary.
did.
No, I didn't. I voted
Yes,
for
you
Hillary and then
did.
Biden, and then I didn't vote. That's exactly what I said. You can repeat
So
it
full of
back.
shit.
Do you need a crayon? I voted for Hillary and then Biden, and then I didn't vote. That's the truth.
You're just a
Because they
fucking
chose a
liar.
bear, right? Bears can't
You're
vote,
just
you
a
dumb
fucking
bitch.
liar. You're
Why
just
would I
a
lie?
fucking
Why
liar.
the fuck would I lie?
I don't know
Say it
because
to my
you're
fucking
sad.
face. I dare you,
Because
bitch.
you're a sad
Say it to my
excuse
Smith
for
and
a
Wesson,
fucking person
bitch.
that's wasting oxygen.
Yeah, exactly. I got my
Hey, bro,
fucking
you
gun.
crashing
What, you
out,
want to see
bro.
my camera,
You
bitch?
crashing out.
I'll turn on my fucking camera now.
Do
Show you my
it.
fucking gun,
Oh
bitch.
no,
Say
not
it
the
to my fucking
camera.
face.
Not
Don't
the
do
Shut the
that.
fuck
camera,
Not
up,
the
bitch.
Corey.
camera.
No.
Yeah, that's what I
No.
thought, faggot.
Oh,
Well, that's good
Yeah,
enough to
bro.
get you
Hey,
moving.
hey.
Guys, he just didn't want to show us his little mushroom. It's fine.
I didn't want to see it, so it is fine.
Fucking
Oh,
wild ass
Lord have
conservatives.
mercy.
Wild ass conservatives. I don't fucking care.
Yeah, that's a right winger. I don't care what anyone says. I don't care. He's just fucking lying. I'll show you. He says it in the comments. Be careful, man. This is a recorded app, and you're going to show your face of you threatening people?
Oh, well, he's got.
Man's wild.
Never mind.
Dude, people are crazy on this app. You should stop doing this, Corey. Like, seriously. But before, I'm sure you're going to get blocked at some point. But before you get blocked, I just want you to know this is a recorded app, and you want to show your face of you threatening people, you should be more careful. Wild.
That's the thing that this administration has these people more emboldened, so they feel like. Look how the Jan 6 is reporting. These people feel like they can do whatever they want.
Except Trump may not get his attorney general. Todd Blanche is in some serious trouble today.
What happened? What happened?
Tillis, I think it's Tillis, said that he didn't meet the requirements, and so right now he refused to meet with him until his requirements are met, or was it Cornyn? Anyway, they're on the same page. They will not vote to move him out of committee because they will not write down on paper that they will they are going to cease to fund the $1.776 billion they wanted for the J6 folks. He wanted it in writing that it would not be pursued. He also was unhappy with the results of the meeting with the Epstein victims. So there are a few things. Apparently he wrote a letter and the information provided was just not good enough. So right now, he has some explaining to do.
And those are
And I think there's a time limit on it,
Republicans,
actually.
aren't they?
Yeah, they're Republicans, but they're two Republicans that one was retiring and one, Cornyn, Ken Paxton won the primary. Remember, Trump's guy? So, yeah. It's Tellerico against Paxton. So we'll see what happens there. But for right now, they're not moving the nomination out of committee. Now, it could change, but they seemed pretty set on what they wanted. So, and Fauci took the fifth 100 and something times today when his favorite foe went after him in committee.
What are they even trying to charge him with?
Basically, they're trying to catch him in a lie. They published a diary of his last night, and now they're trying to catch him in a lie, which would be a lie to Congress, which would be a new crime that the pardon doesn't cover. So they said
They published it last night. I heard them talking about a diary in the hearing.
Yes, that's what it was. Over 1,100 pages of his personal journals while he was going through.
Do you know how they got
Discovery.
access to that?
It's Discovery.
How can they even investigate him?
I don't know, Mojo.
Was it on some device? Right? Was it on some device?
Yes.
Oh, did they? I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. I was just gonna say, if it's on some device, like if it wasn't a written journal and he had it on like a computer device or something, I wonder if it was like on a work thing where he could get it. You know, it's like technically work property, right? Like if you write it on your work computer.
Yeah, and they would subpoena it.
Well, they wouldn't have to.
not good.
It's their property.
Oh
They
yeah,
wouldn't
you're
have to
right.
have a
And
subpoena.
then they also threw his attorney out of the committee, out of the meeting. He was not allowed to stay because he tried to explain why Fauci was taking the fifth.
Donovan, do you care to ask again why Fauci would get a pardon?
You just did.
I mean, it's so sad.
It's not sad.
It's absolutely incredibly corrupt. We have people right now who are asking Congress to pass legislation that will help them. Why don't we have an immigration bill? Why don't we have an explanation for the war? People in Nebraska approached one of the congressmen there and were like, why? This is Nebraska, red Nebraska, Lincoln, not Omaha.
When you say an immigration bill, do you mean amnesty?
No, I meant an immigration bill. Why isn't there one? Why did they fund ICE so much? Why did he approve the funding for the war? These are not things they voted for. Why isn't he supporting what they want? That was last night. You can see it on the news. It was a town hall meeting, and he got skewered by farmers because he's not doing the job they sent him to Congress to do. So, that was the basic news today. I know we were discussing the other case. I just can't. I can't continue to talk to men about this subject. I really can't. So let's maybe move on.
Wait, does that mean
Because that's all they've got. They've got that and their brutality.
Did you just say I'm not a man?
Me?
I don't think so.
Yeah. You don't think I'm a man
No,
either? Damn, you guys are fucking cruel.
I said I don't want to discuss it with a man or men right now. So.
Well, it's W in the chats for men. W in the chats for men. We love you, men.
Amen.
But
Men are fine. Good men are fine. Donovan doesn't represent good men.
Yes, because listen, ladies, listen,
dare I not comply?
listen. It's not all men, but it's always a man.
Yes.
But it is all women.
That's true.
It is all women, though.
W in the chats for women too. Don't let Mojo talk down to us like that.
He picks his targets daily.
But
So
they're charging him with lying.
That Fauci may have done something wrong. Is that right?
I don't think
I'm
he did
asking,
anything
what
wrong.
am I-
But,
Yeah,
but
by
it
the
is,
way,
it is
Comey
pretty wi-
asked for a dismissal.
It is pretty wild, the political prosecution that they're putting Fauci through even after they gave him a pardon. It's hilarious that you asked the question, why would they pardon Fauci? And the answer was always because of political prosecutions and because of corrupt governments that want to go after people for no reason other than the fact that they don't like them. And here we are. Even after a fucking pardon, they are harassing this man. It's fucking wild.
Yeah, the auto pen gave Fauci.
Is this
the pardon.
illegal? How are they
Number
able to
one.
do this?
Number two, it's funny that you guys say that political persecution isn't a thing when it comes to Donald Trump, but it's absolutely a thing when it comes to Anthony Fauci.
This is the federal administration. This is the federal government. This is the Trump administration. Everything that happened to Donald Trump was not everything that happened to Donald Trump was not the fucking Biden administration. It was not.
Okay.
This is
You're missing the main reason
persecution.
why Donald Trump got elected, because the American people want answers to these things, and you guys think Anthony Fauci is some saint.
You don't represent the
That's
American
not true.
people, Donovan. You need to
No,
understand.
actually,
First
yeah,
of all,
'cause
you
I'm the
need to
only one up there
understand
that
you
voted
don't
for the winning
represent the
team.
American people. You do not.
Can I make a point, Donovan? You just asked a really important
You're gonna do it
question.
regardless.
Like you asked the panel, do any of you think that Fauci committed a crime? So I don't even think
Capable
you're
of
aware.
committing a crime is what I said.
Capable of committing a crime. Yeah, you shouldn't be asking this for a court case. You should have evidence that a person committed a crime. You shouldn't be asking what crime he committed. With Donald Trump, they knew exactly what he did. And he was convicted of it. They know exactly what he did. So you're asking the difference between, the left and the right is that you guys are asking, is he capable of committing a crime? Let's do a court case. But the left is saying, oh, Donald Trump did commit a crime. Let's do a court case. Do you not see the difference between these things?
He doesn't care. He's obviously not listening. He just keeps talking. He keeps
Just define. Okay, what about the?
He doesn't care what anybody else is saying right now. He's got his fucking viewpoint, and it don't really fucking matter because he's going to keep fucking talking like some dipshit Republican that can't fucking defend himself.
I often do. This is why you deploy the heckler's veto.
You don't. You are doing the heckler's veto right now by not listening to what she's saying and talking over the entire time.
That is the heckler's veto. Twice.
What's a heckler's veto?
A heckler's veto
you're not allowing the other person to speak, and he is speaking over everybody as they're speaking every single time. His heckler's veto is pretty strong, generally speaking, and yet he fucking snowflakes out about everybody else doing it to him.
Yeah. So Donovan, did you hear what B said?
Yeah.
What'd she say?
Which time?
Just now, when you were talking over her about the court cases.
Well, she was talking about the justification for deploying lawfare against Donald Trump. And how she's trying to say that lawfare is not a thing when it comes to Anthony Fauci, when it's clear that for some reason y'all think that Anthony Fauci isn't even capable of committing a crime.
She didn't say any of that shit.
There we go.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Especially
this
in light
is the
of the
problem.
blessing.
This is that fucking heckler's veto that you were talking about.
That's why I asked.
This is why I repeat myself so much online, and I know it drives everybody on the panel crazy, and I apologize, but this is why I do repeat myself, because people actually don't listen. I've been listening to you in good faith, Donovan. I've had good faith conversations with you. Every single interaction that I don't try to, I'm a very good faith person, Donovan. You have to admit, I don't try to lead people by the nose, to my point. I try to have real conversations
I've heard you
with
tell
you.
the truth a couple times.
That's not, regardless of whether you think I'm telling the truth, when I speak, it's my truth, right? And so you may not agree with it. That does not mean I'm bad faith. We're just having a disagreement. But I'm not having a bad faith conversation with you.
Foster?
I was having a real conversation in which... Oh, you're not muted, Fee.
I hope he's being a good boy, though.
Yeah, me too.
I'm a good boy. You're a good boy. I'm a good boy.
Well, see, I can be nice. He's 7 pounds.
Yeah.
Well, of course,
Yeah,
it's a
it's a
pet.
dog.
It's a puppy. Yeah, it's so easy to be nice to puppies.
Try that to
No,
men.
he's 8 years old.
Be nice to men.
You haven't heard me speak to my husband. I gave him permission to go out today.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
You do know I'm joking, right?
I do.
Okay.
W's in the chat for Fee's husband.
W's in the chat for good boys.
He's actually
for good boys.
he's the bestest boy.
You're a good boy. You could go
Oh
out
yeah,
and get
sometimes
nice
he's
cream
really good. Mm-hmm.
Anywho, so B, Donovan was not listening to you. He does not understand the fact that how it went down with the court cases for Trump. Them knowing what the crime was that he committed, they prosecuted him for it and found him guilty for it.
Which crime?
Fauci, okay.
Which
What?
crime?
No, finish, Marcy. I want to hear it.
Yeah, the heckler's veto again. Oh my God.
And that with Fauci, they think that he could have been capable of committing a crime. So now they're having a hearing for it. Not even a criminal court case, a hearing in front of Congress.
Which crime?
But Trump? Falsifying documents.
Which is
And paying
or a misdemeanor?
It's a felony. He was convicted of
felony.
4 of them, as a matter of fact.
Are you sure
We are.
falsifying business records is a felony in New York?
In New York State, it is.
Oh.
Hi, everyone.
Hey.
Hi, Ella.
Hello.
Good morning.
How are you doing, Meat Mac? I was told that was a term of endearment.
What?
Oh, she wasn't here. You're just getting here?
No.
Yeah. Thank God she wasn't here. I'm happy you missed this one.
Wait, then that sounded really bad. I apologize.
Yeah, I was like,
That was wild.
to?
Good Lord. Anyways, to all the goodest boys and the goodest girls and the goodest days, there's a treasure box in the top left corner of the screen below Mojo's name. There's a timer on it. Once that timer runs out and you are the first to click it, you will get a month free superfan subscription to Mojo's Live.
There's fun stickers.
You're wild and crazy people. I promise I won't call you names like that. Promise.
So that's a term of endearment, huh? Who said that?
Well, according to Donovan.
It's a very strong term.
Yeah, I feel endeared.
What's her name again?
What?
Well, you missed Deer Oil, who had the same thought process and beliefs as Donovan, so there was some deering happening.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like it.
So what's her name again? Let's see.
Deer Oil.
No, her name.
Adriana Smith. Adriana Smith.
Adriana Smith. Donovan in the past referred to her as a meat mag, and I was trying to convince him today that it is probably pretty bad to desecrate bodies, and then asked him what meat mag meant, because he said it wasn't desecration of a body. And he said it's just a term that means she's doing something good or some shit like that. I don't know.
An external mechanism.
You know, I have
Yeah,
a question. Based off of this case, if a woman, let's say a woman has, I don't know, a disease in which she signs a DNR and then she gets pregnant, do they have to resuscitate her? Do you guys know what a DNR is?
Do not resuscitate.
Yeah. What? I'm going to ask that. The medical ethics committee.
Yeah, I don't. I want to say that since the abortion thing is law, I would imagine the DNR might even push the DNR aside.
That's fucking wild.
I don't know that for sure, but it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh my God, that's crazy. You know that when people come into the ER, and it's like an emergent case, we have to urgently try to find as quickly as we can if they have a DNR or not. Because if we touch that person and they do have a DNR,
yeah, you can get sued for medical malpractice.
It's insane. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. That was just a little thought that I had pop up in my mind.
I wonder if it's okay to use a dead woman's body in order to make sure that a fetus survives. Is it okay to use a live woman's body? Is it okay to use a live woman's body to impregnate to make sure that a child stays alive? Or is born? Or she becomes pregnant in that process? Can a meat mech exist for a woman that simply has the ability to become pregnant? Can she be a meat mech and that be okay?
Like someone that's
I would say no.
in a coma?
Sadly, it's happened. We know it's happened to women that are, I don't want to say, they're not brain dead, but they're trained in a lot of trade farms.
Yeah.
So in a coma. So if they're in a coma, we can use their bodies as a meat mech in order to impregnate.
If someone assaults them. Yep.
Yes, yes, that's actually happened before, and that's how healthcare workers have gotten indicted because their coma patients have all of a sudden wound up pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and then that's also when if they're organ donors. That's when they usually declare them brain dead, so the organs are still good.
Mm-hmm.
So when they're so that's usually when they take them off and they harvest the organs as quick as they can, because you can't be an organ donor if you've been unalive for a certain amount of time.
I don't even consider assault anymore.
Yeah, I'm too goodest of a girl for this conversation. It's making my tummy turn. Like, seriously.
Yeah, I had to take double blood pressure medicine earlier.
No, it's okay. It's an important conversation to have, but it's dark.
Yeah, yes, somebody said in the comments, you opt in as an organ donor. Adriana didn't opt in for this.
Yeah, exactly.
What's wild is that the conversation was actually about political violence, and this was brought up as an example of political violence.
I don't even know how
It
that
is.
correlation.
It is political
Yeah, I
violence
agree.
because it's
I
the
agree.
right forcing them, you know?
I,
If the
I
issue is
agree.
consent, then when you're talking about somebody assaulting somebody who is brain dead, if we didn't consider what happened to her assault, even though it is by definition of the law, then this leaves so many slippery slopes for what we consider assault for people who are officially brain dead.
Listen, the congressman who assaulted his wife, who's still in Congress, the Republican
From
from
Ohio?
Ohio. Yep.
Yes. And possibly broke his toddler's hand.
Yes. Poured scalding water
Who was that?
on his wife. It's
Max
happening.
Miller.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's very much alive.
I mean, what do you
And
expect from Jim Jordan State?
I don't know, some living by what you preach.
Yeah, that story was awful. His name is Max Miller. I don't want to go over it.
Was he
It was.
arrested?
It's no. There was a police report, but it's not just him. Her, his wife. There's another woman that was assaulted and hurt as well. So I don't know what's going to come of it. But they're living.
And they're still sitting in Congress. They're not even in jail. The fuck?
Yeah, I'm reading about it now. There was a pew-pew involved too, apparently.
This is why we choose the bear. You think it's funny or
It is
histrionic.
kind of funny. Yeah.
But women are daily hurt by men, unalived on the daily by men. Many, sometimes an hour globally. And you shake it off as, that's okay.
No, it's not that it's okay. Crime is never okay. It's just odd to justify the kind of bigotry that comes out of your mouth because
unless you're pregnant.
Because there are only two smexes, right?
It hurts your feces. So women are unaliving and getting raped, and this hurts your feces.
It's just bigotry. Do you understand?
No, not one bit.
Thank you, Ella.
Okay. What do you want to call it? Misandry?
Hold on.
Okay, call it
assault.
It's so pretty.
It's still just nonsense.
Thank you, Ella. Beautiful butterflies.
Oh, yes. Very, very pretty. Thank you.
Oh.
You always bring light, and I appreciate that.
Thank you, Ella.
She really does.
She does.
I think I was muted. Thank you, Ella.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Donovan, do you actually think
based on this, he's
we want to be
denying?
talking about?
All right, go
Okay,
ahead.
I thought I was
Go ahead.
talking.
No, go ahead.
Do you actually think? I mean, I've been married for over 25 years. Do you actually think that we don't like men just for the sake of not liking men?
I don't care about what you feel. I address what you say. Right?
So our
if you
experiences.
say something, I'm going to address the thing that you say. I'm not going to ask you about your feelings, such as what you have to deal with regards to men. Right?
Wait, Donovan, you said that you were just reading up on this, and the comments are asking, and I am curious too.
Miller has vehemently denied the claims on camera and in court, maintaining that the accusations are fabricated to damage his political standing. He has since engaged in ongoing legal battles with his ex-wife. Additional scrutiny also rose when former House Press Secretary Stephanie Grissom, a past romantic partner, filed a separate lawsuit claiming Miller violated a prior non-disclosure agreement by publicly denying their own past allegations of abuse. Political response: House leadership, including Mike Johnson, has declined to call for his resignation, citing that the claims remain unproven allegations without criminal charges. Detailed investigative reporting and updates can be followed via the Rolling Stone and the New York Times.
He violated an NDA as well? That's wild.
That's what this says, yeah.
And so, Donovan, does that mean that we were not good citizens because we call for Graham Plattner to step down?
Wait,
Because his men have
what?
allegations too.
Well, it was
Well,
more
you
than
said
just
Mike Johnson and
allegations
them
with
said
Graham
that it's just
Plattner.
because they're
Graham Plattner had a
allegations.
Schnazi tattoo on his chest. It took those allegations for a chorus to appear for him calling to step down. The Schnazi tattoo, that wasn't enough for y'all. Y'all
Is there
needed more.
anything you won't defend?
Yeah, Mike
Seriously,
Seth's
it's
tattoo
pretty
wasn't enough for
disgusting.
you, so
What am
we're
I
even.
defending? I'm just articulating what
Yeah.
happened. That's all. I'm not defending shit.
Wait. Grab him by the pussy was never even good enough for you.
Oh my god.
Oh, a self-admitted ick? Yes. No.
When you are rich and famous, they let you finish the quote, Mojo.
No, I don't even ask.
But Hexeth's tattoo was fine.
Do you honestly think that's true? Do you honestly think women
Do
are
I think
okay
that
with men just? Do you honestly think that women are okay with men just walking up and grabbing them by the
not
pussy?
all men? No.
Depending on what their bank account is.
Well, no.
Hold on, did you just
I
say
think
not
that
all
okay.
men?
You did.
Okay.
Am I going to get to answer him, or do all you leftists want to just pipe up? Go ahead. Great, thanks. Yeah, they're called groupies, Mojo. When you're rich and famous, especially someone like Donald Trump, yeah, he has groupies. He's always had groupies. A lot of famous men have groupies. Do you disagree? Do you deny that?
I don't think just because you have groupie means you can grab them, bro.
Stop. Have you ever heard the term rape mentality?
Yes.
Do you think that somebody that thinks that women want them to grab them by the pussy, do you think that that person might have a rape mentality?
Yeah, ask E. Jean Carroll. That is what she said, right?
So this is the man that you voted for, the man that has this rape mentality, that thinks it's okay to grab women for whatever the fuck reason you think you can come up with, or that they think they can come up with.
No.
This rape mentality exists, and they think that women actually like this. Do you not see a problem with that?
You're shocked that there is a misogynistic tendency amongst men who are rich and famous? Welcome to Earth.
I am shocked that you think women think this way. I am shocked to think that you think that women actually do want these things. I am shocked that you are not in jail right now for having that kind of mentality.
Why I'm not in jail for
Dominic, let me ask you.
acknowledging. Shut your mouth. For acknowledging the fact
you
that
can boot him.
there
You
are
can boot him.
misogynistic men. Really, Mojo?
I just, next time he's around, can somebody remind me to ask him if he has experience in this theory that he has that women do, in fact, enjoy being grabbed by the hoo-ha, and how many women he has just randomly grabbed by the hoo-ha and them express an enjoyment for it.
It sounds like he got sent divorce papers, and I don't mean to be rude.
Nailed
This
it.
man has been on a rage for a while.
Listen to that.
I'm sorry, the man has been on a rage. I won't again.
Thank you.
We'll just say it's because of his political leanings. He is like this. I think that's a fair assessment. Like, obviously, the right hates women, right? Like, they just do.
He talks to women differently than he talks to Mojo. We all see it. Or any other guy on the panel, actually.
I think a lot of men. I think there are a lot of men that are like that, though.
Yeah, and it may have very little to nothing to do with their marriage. It's just who the fuck they are.
I have. If somebody gets that upset when you question whether they have a rape mentality or not, I think that it's very telling.
And I'm really getting tired of people that cannot hear or comprehend seeing or reading about them saying that E. Jean Carroll said that graping was sexy. She did not say that. Stop watching Fox News because they give you bullshit. And then you look stupid when you come and reverberate what they say.
Guys, he was reacting harshly to Mojo saying that he should be in jail. So it wasn't that a woman spoke up; it was anybody interrupting him.
Why
when he
did
was about to.
why did Mojo say he should be in jail though? So let's trace the conversation back to its
Wait, I didn't
origins
even
because
say
you
he
guys
should be
always
in
do
jail.
this.
I said I'm surprised he's not with that mentality.
Yeah, so I think he was responding to that, and it doesn't matter who would have interrupted
No,
him. I
what
don't know
was
why you guys
Mojo?
always
Why
jump
would
to the
Mojo say
conclusion
that? No,
that
Stephen, trace the
no,
conversation
no.
back to its origin. Why would Mojo say
That's not
that?
the point I'm making, though. The
No,
point
that
I'm
is
making.
absolutely the point. That's not how
Oh,
conversations
you're gonna tell
go.
me the point
Someone
that I'm making?
responds. No,
His
I know what point
response
you're
was
making. You're
awful.
trying to fit a narrative right now, and you're trying to make the conversation something it wasn't. So let's
Well,
trace back to
what I'm
why
trying to
Mojo said
say.
that.
Okay, hold on, B. You're missing the point. Just give me a second. What I'm saying is that he felt offended, whether you believe or agree with the fact that he should be offended or not. He felt offended that Mojo would say he's surprised he wouldn't be in jail. And so when he started to respond, somebody interrupted him. It doesn't matter what gender they are. You guys always jump to this thing that like somehow it's a gender thing. He would have said, "Shut up," to anybody that would have chimed in. But because it happened to be a female, you guys were like, "Oh, he hates women. This is what drop him right now." You know, that kind
Shut
of
your
thing.
mouth.
Messy.
You shouldn't talk like that to anybody.
I'm sorry. That was a joke. You can kick me. Come back, Steven.
I have to drop for a work meeting. I'll see y'all later.
Invited me
Have a good day.
You're gonna leave me with this mess,
Thank
Ella?
you.
Don't leave me with this mess.
Nice to meet you, Ellie.
Who are you calling a mess,
Oh,
Mojo?
Steven.
Messy.
I don't approve of how you spell your name,
That was
Steven.
funny. That was funny.
Hey, come on, the V's
Aw.
awesome, bro.
Steven,
Breaking the
you need to
ice a little
change
bit.
your
Thanks for
name
being a good
spelling.
sport,
I
Steven. Thanks for
can't.
being a good sport. You were being a good boy. Good job.
Yeah, welcome back.
Sorry.
I do appreciate words of affirmation, so thank you for that.
You know what? I do too. I do too. It's one of my love languages. I got you.
Yeah. Exactly. The 5 love languages. Very helpful.
So again, Stephen, tracing the conversation back to its origin of why someone would have the reaction of like, I'm surprised you're not in jail yet. Do you not think what Donovan said was absolutely crazy? I mean, what Mojo said is honestly tame in compared to like what women or anyone would have said in response to saying people like to be grabbed by the P word, or certain women do.
Okay,
Do you not see
so
how that's like literal violence? Like that's literal violence against women. Putting this idea in
we've
men's
talked
head that
about
it's okay to grab people because maybe some will like it.
so we've talked about this before, right? And I think that this, whether you want to acknowledge this or not, I do think that this is kind of a nuanced discussion because how many of us think about like back when we were all younger and more attractive and going to clubs all the time? I'm still very attractive, but back then you were out and about with people that you were attracted to. And sometimes you felt the heat of the moment and you made a move, and hopefully you didn't go too far because, you know, that's where accusations can occur. But can any of us say that we've never been in a situation where you felt the vibe with somebody and you made a move without explicitly saying, "Hey, can I kiss you right now?" or "Can I whatever right now?" And then of course you react, you know, like to how they react. You're not trying to take advantage of the person, but there is a gray area.
All right,
Oh my God.
I think you either have permission or you don't.
trying to kiss somebody in the same category as grabbing them by the pussy. You're also trying to put somebody that you know in the same category as somebody that you don't know.
Okay, so but I'll just say this, and Matt, I see you, Matt, in the comments. Again, unpopular opinion here, but if any of you guys were active in your young 20s and you were out in clubs and everything else, there were moments where you felt the vibe was there. And yes,
Would
I
you
did.
think that it would be ever okay in a club to walk up to a woman behind her and grab her by the pussy?
He didn't explicitly say. Trump never explicitly said. He just randomly did
No, he
that.
said they love it. He said they love it when you just grab them by the P word.
Yeah, and
He
by
said
the
they
way,
love
let me
it,
just say
implying
this.
that he had done it. But I don't want to throw accusation because that's unfair. But he did say that they love it.
Let me just say this though.
All
I
women.
think there's a good chance that Trump, as well as anybody that has a lot of money and power, are taking advantage of other people, and I don't think it's necessarily right because people feel like they have to do it because this person has a lot of money, so they have to go with it. So I'm not saying that every situation is justified. I'm just saying that there is some gray area.
None of them are justified.
Right?
I don't care how much money you have in the bank; it's never justified to do that, or even feel like that's okay, or feel like it's justifiable.
You have never been in a situation where you felt like you were vibing with the person and you didn't explain. Oh, actually, let me ask you this instead.
It's not about vibing with the person.
Let me ask you, Mojo. Let me ask you instead. Whenever you're with somebody, whenever you're about to take a step forward that would require consent, or according to this discussion, we would say requiring consent. Have you always said, "Can I kiss you? Can I put my arm around you? Can I do this? Can I? Oh, now that we're kissing, can I now grab your whatever?" Like nobody does that. So
I'll be straight honest with you, man.
You do, which means you never get laid, bro. I'm telling you, nobody does that.
You can't say that.
No,
I'm a gentleman, bro.
Messy, chime in here. Are you saying that every guy that you've gone on a date with, that you vibed with, and you ultimately went somewhere with them sexually, they have asked you every step of the way, now, okay, can I kiss you? Oh, now, can I grab your shoulder?
Now, you know what I'm saying.
Dude, I know exactly what you're saying, and you just proved that you're probably
It doesn't have to be, can I kiss you? Can I grab your pussy? Can I put my hand up your shirt? It comes in a manner of, is this okay? And once you're in the vibe and you're in the moment, is this okay before it progresses?
I agree.
That's consent.
But
what this situation and scenario that we're talking about
it.
is walking up to a random stranger or being in a nightclub or in a bar and some random person walking up to you and just grabbing you. And
Messy.
What?
I feel like I know you to some degree now, so tell me if I'm wrong here. But I am the kind of person, and I feel like you might be too. If the moment is right, one of the sexiest things that could happen is if you're feeling this person and they take control or you take control or whatever, and you do something. How unsexy is it to be like, can I do this now? And how about this?
Bro,
can I also do this?
Steven,
did I not explain myself?
I think it's wild that you were trying to justify this rape mentality too. I'm absolutely surprised that you're not in fucking jail too, in all honesty.
Wait. Okay, nobody interrupted me. No, I don't want sexism. It's
wild that you can think that this is a fucking case, that this is true. This is the way you should be able to act around people. It's wild to think that you think this is okay and you are not in jail.
So here's the thing. So Mojo, honestly, it's crazy to me that you would say that there's not any gray area when it comes to this, because there absolutely
is no gray area.
Okay, you're a virgin. That's exactly why. That's exactly why these cases exist. Oh, sorry. And FIFA, am I now chauvinistic against men because I shut him down? So
I just don't understand why you're calling people names or just saying stuff randomly if they disagree with you. And my name is Fee, Stefan.
Have you ever been in a situation? Wait. Are you mad that I said Anfifa? Because your actual screen name is Anfifa. So is that an offense now?
And you know me, and you know my name is Fee. So you think it'll
you're
trigger
offended
me.
if I call you by your full screen name?
Okay, this is dumb.
You are such a little man.
I think we can all agree. We can all agree that anybody that has actually been in a very steamy, romantic, sexual situation.
I can't believe you're still fucking doing this. How the fuck?
Okay, I'll stop. Go ahead. I mean, but you saying I should be in jail for that is crazy, because that means that you play video games more than I ever imagined.
If you honestly think that people think this way, I don't understand how you're not in jail. You honestly feel like people think this way.
You think I'm not? You think I should be in jail because of the fact that you play video games all the time? You don't understand these situations that arise.
I think you should be in jail because you think it's okay for somebody to walk up to somebody else and just grab them out of the blue.
No, not randomly.
Feeling.
Not randomly, of course.
But that's what Trump said he was doing, and that's what Donovan was defending, Stephen.
Stephen, that not is an option. You don't have to defend this behavior. Maybe there are situations where consent was unclear, undefined, that they're worth having a conversation about how We can improve our social interactions. You don't have to defend what Trump did. You can just be quiet.
And that's why
No,
she's
I
like,
did acknowledge, if you heard, I did acknowledge that I'm not defending every situation that he could have been in, because we don't know the situations. And I do think that it is likely that someone with power and money could probably be taking advantage of that in certain scenarios where that could be, what do they call that? It's even if you're a manager over an employee, right? Like you have to be careful.
It's assault. Power dynamic.
Yeah,
Power dynamics.
the power dynamic. Yeah. That is a thing. 100%.
My virgin brain over here thinks it's very concerning that you feel that like it's normal and like this is the only way the hot moments can happen is if it just happens. You're telling me you can read it that well and you haven't made a mistake. It makes me wonder if you've made a mistake in the past.
Well, I haven't, but so far I think that it's worked out. I'm just saying that if you've never been in this situation, never mind. I've said this 3 times.
I've been in this situation, though. I've been in this situation. And I didn't do anything. I froze. I froze. Didn't say a word, didn't scream, didn't report it. I froze until I could get away from it. And the power dynamic that you speak of, I do agree on some part of that where they feel entitled that they have that power to do that to women or girls or men or boys because they're not going to do anything about it.
Yeah, and I think that's the part where I think no matter what, you have to be extra careful when you're around somebody that you feel like might just be doing this for you because of your position in the in the world. I get that totally. I'm just saying, like, that particular interview that was leaked. I just don't. I mean, there's so many. I said this before. There's just so many other things you could like focus on with regard to what makes Trump look like a bad person than this like statement that didn't even prove that he did this thing without consent. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
You know what it is though is like I think that I think every time we have a conversation about Trump and some bullshit he's said or done, it like gets nitpicked to the point where you don't even know where you started with the conversation. Most people are not taking Trump in a vacuum 10 years down the road from him bursting onto the political scene. Like, nobody is looking at this and saying, Trump said that one thing 10 years ago on an interview, therefore we have condemned him. Trump has said and done a lot of things that suggest or just make him very misogynistic, if not as convicted or found civilly liable for an outright assayer. So, like, sure, you can say one comment isn't substantive enough to condemn somebody. Nobody's talking about just one comment.
And there is a problem in our country of men in power abusing their power. Last week in West Virginia, we had a House of Delegate member, a Republican, by the way, who was arrested for sexually abusing the child started out in 8th grade, and he was arrested last week. And that's a man who's supposed to be making the laws that protect the children in our state. Oh, and by the way, he's a public school teacher.
Stop.
No. That's the real life things that are happening that people don't talk about. And that the protecting of these people blows my mind. I don't understand it. There's nothing okay about this. Nothing.
There's still a guy in Ohio with the 51% like polling to
Max
win
Miller.
the race. Yeah, and he has been credibly accused by his wife, Ms. Moreno,
And another woman.
daughter of Bernie Moreno, sitting senator, of breaking their child's collarbone and holding a pew-pew to her head. But that guy's still running. And by the way, what was it? George Santos 3 years ago, in a House conversation, I don't know, debate, called him a wife beater after he called George Santos a crook. They knew.
Oh shit! When that happened? When did
It's
that happen?
worse.
That was 3 years ago on the House
Yeah.
floor.
And Santos replied back, wife beater, then 3 years ago, and they allowed him to stay this way, stay in power this long. Like he's running again for re-election.
Yes.
I mean, Nesty, that some of the accusations that are coming out of the divorce or custody battle have that he had a DUI 15 years ago, and she thinks that he had MDMA in his system. So, like, it was like 2011 or something.
But he
They're blaming it on the
he
drugs.
also hurt a woman who reports directly to Donald Trump, and she told them, both Melania and Donald, and they did nothing. They did nothing.
Of course not. Why would they turn in their own kind?
I mean, I just find it hilarious that the other side cannot keep Swallow's name, Plattner's name, whatever, out of their mouths, but yet have rose-colored glasses for their own damn party.
Well, there's a town very close to me.
I think a lot of people. Sorry.
Did you not hear me talking? There's a town very close to me. I shouldn't have even said that. Anyway, that it's a church. There's a church there. The woman's gone viral. She's from Kentucky, and she does this thing where she calls around to churches. Well, she called this church last week and wanted to know if that they were new to town, could they join their services. Her husband was a registered sex offender, and then it wasn't allowed to be around children. Would it be okay if he was there if they're around children? And it was a very long video. I've reposted it. You can find it on here. Just search pastor and viral video. It will come up, I promise. He went on to say that basically admitted to assault to this happening and him doing it to a child, and that there was someone in the town that was not letting it go and that they had problems with. And then when she posted this video, it went viral. Somehow they saw it. They sent the police to this woman's house that has been trying to spread the word and awareness of this pastor that is still a pastor of a church. Also, I don't know if it was the same church or not. I could be mixing them up, but there's another pastor that had charges in 2017 for sex with a minor, who they chose this church, how many ever years later, 6 years later, that he should be the person in charge of going for the overnight sleepover with the youth.
Mojo, I have to drop, but thank you for calling this out. And I think we need to call out every disgusting comment that is made in defense of men and or women who do disgusting things like this. Period. I think that's the fact that it probably has gone on this long is why it continues to go on. So call it out. Everyone calls it out because
Hold
it's
on, Vicky,
gross.
before you drop.
Thanks,
I'm
Viper.
sorry.
Hold on, Vicky, before you drop. Guys, Viper Vicky here in the chat, she is one of the best mods ever, because you will see her in almost every single, at least left panel live, promoting and everything like that. She is going through some health issues right now. And of course, as we know, our healthcare system sucks in this country. So her links are in her bio. Please, please, please help her out any way you can, even if it's thoughts and prayers.
Thank you, Sammy. I so appreciate that. It's the kindness of others that are paying for my $150 worth of one medication today. So thank you so much. And I'm going to drop. You guys have a great day. Stay in the fight.
Thank you.
So one thing I'll say about what I've heard Vicky say in the past, I hope this doesn't get me dropped, good Lord, is, and this relates to what we were talking about yesterday, is like financial planning, education, things like that. I've heard Vicky in the past, I think it was Vicky that said this, I'm pretty sure, where she spent most of her money during her working years on helping other people, which makes sense as to why people feel like they want to support her now. But one of the things that I've seen when it comes to financial education and financial planning is that people who have big hearts that want to rescue animals and help other people fail to plan enough for their own eventual need for the same thing. And that, I think, from an advice perspective, is so important to plan for and to give yourself the ability to justify, hey, I can't save this animal or help this other person because I have come up with a budget that will make sure that I'm okay later so that I don't become a burden on other people. And I'm not, by the way,
Are you okay? Are you okay, Stephen? Do you think this is appropriate to
part
say
of
right
your
now?
financial, I'm saying it's part of the financial planning responsibility that I think we all have, right? I'm not blaming Vicky. I think she's amazing. And I would support anybody contributing to her. But do you disagree that part of your financial plan is to say to yourself, hey, I'm giving myself permission to save for myself because I will need it at some point versus I will spend every dime on,
Stephen, I did do those things. What I didn't do was plan on being fucked up physically overnight. That's what I couldn't plan for. So, Mojo, you can drop me, but fuck off, Stephen. You don't know what people are going through. You have no idea, so you can fuck all the way off.
All the way, twice with no lube.
100% off.
But do you guys disagree with the sentiment?
How do you give somebody negative points?
Tone deaf. Dude, she just came up in tears, and you keep going.
I am fully convinced, Stephen, that you
I
should
don't
be
think
in
you
jail.
listen.
You should be in jail, Stephen.
You guys aren't disagreeing with the actual point that I made.
You are a sociopath, sir.
Do you guys not agree that you should give yourself permission?
You need help.
Why do you keep digging a
You are a
hole?
sociopath.
You guys think I'm digging a hole, but you're not actually arguing the point that I'm making.
No, what you're advocating for is for that woman that just came up here in tears, mind you, for her to have been a selfish little fucking asshole like you are, Steven.
No, not selfish.
No, I'm not done. Instead of helping her neighbor or helping an animal that she saw, I don't even know what the fuck you're getting this from, but whatever, because it's so weird. Instead of saying for her to have empathy and humanity and to help, why are you talking over me? To help others in need when she had the means to hoard that and be a selfish asshole like you seem to be, Steven, so that she possibly would have enough to get her through the end of her fucking life. It's fucking weird.
Okay, so you guys are you saying that you would not tell your kids and give them the permission to save and set aside money for their own needs in the future? Are you saying that you would tell them, hey, rely on other people once you get to that point?
I am telling you that every penny you fucking have right now should go into your mental health because you, sir, are a fucking sociopath.
I agree.
Thanks, Mojo. What the actual fuck? How the fuck can you be that heartless, that fucking senseless, that meaningless, that fucking vile to somebody's face, and then behind their back as well? How the fuck can you do that? And I felt like he was smiling when he was saying it.
Right.
What the fuck?
And Adrian made a great point. Steven, go find Viper Vicky's profile. She's got a couple cash apps in there, Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Since you've planned so well for your future and you seem to be doing so awesome and you're
Very
so
smart,
financially savvy, why don't you throw her a couple of dollars, $100 maybe? I don't think you'll be hurting for it.
He can do more than that.
Well, and what I don't understand is, like, Steven's been up here when Vicky has told her story. Like, I'm sorry, but if all of us, even like myself, having very good insurance, like, if I have to sit here and plan out to have millions and millions of dollars because one day I might have some type of medical issue that I'm not planning for, like, I'm sorry, but that's ridiculous.
I also like to say that Steven on the panel spells his name correctly. The other one's just also weird.
Thank you very much. I think so as well. I don't have a PhD or, Stefan.
I'm just confused. I mean, these are people that we've talked to, and I know that they're gross. But what these two have done today, specifically, I don't know. It just seems to go above and beyond what I've heard.
I've never experienced anything like that.
Maybe I just miss it. Maybe I miss it. Maybe I allow too much. I don't fucking.
You seem pretty conscious about everything, man. It seemed pretty weird. I've never seen people act like that or be that rejective of a point that's just morally wrong.
Well, And
He's
Mojo, I
tone
think
deaf.
honestly, I think the closer and closer we get to November specifically, it's going to get worse.
Well, buckle up for round 3. Everyone, here's Johnny Appleseed.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing?
Hello, Johnny.
I do support you guys should run AOC in 2028. That would be amazing.
Hey,
Thanks.
y'all like y'all like my new Christian shirts that came in? Fear God. Now, man, look at this one. Do not fear those who will unalive the body, but cannot unalive the soul. Whew, that goes so hard. Whew. Just thought y'all.
I don't know. When white people put skulls on things, I get afraid. I get, PTSD.
Yeah, I'm not understanding the skull, like, with that phrase.
What just happened?
Can you explain it, Go Army?
I'm going into the garage. What do you want me to explain?
Why the skull? Why the Hamlet-looking skull?
Because skulls are cool. They're like manly, high testosterone. They're like a skull, right? I'm gonna put your skull on a pike. And
Who's the violent one now? Who's the violent rhetoric? Even when you have like a peaceful dude like Jesus, even when you have a peaceful dude like Jesus leading your ideology, y'all still find a way to be violent.
yeah, I don't protest. That's y'all. I just wear a shirt. Like, it's not a big deal.
Mojo, check Discord.
I feel way more normal as a man today. I'll be honest.
Yeah. You feel good about yourself now, huh? You're like, man, I'm doing good in life.
Like, no, I'm doing all right.
I feel like shit.
Sorry, Mojo.
Don't. You're not
It's
like
tough.
that.
This isn't the first time, Mojo, but you've been occupied, and you know what? You needed the break.
I'm just confused. I mean, I want to talk to, and I'm willing to talk to most people, and I can handle most things that people say. But
hey, Mojo,
I don't know, just the utter disdain or the utter lack of empathy or care is just fucking wild to me.
I will say you do handle everything properly when people need to be quiet. I do respect the hell out of that. So,
are you guys really serious about the AOC run, or are you guys just like?
We're just having a different. We're just recovering from a different conversation, Johnny. Maybe just give us a second. That's all. That's all.
You need time to recover.
I'm recovered, Johnny. I'm recovered. I'm ready for your political.
Wow.
All right, as long as you guys are recovered, you know.
Yeah, thank you for being respectful.
Hold on, Johnny. Hold on, Johnny. That word "covered," we got to change that vocabulary. You can't proceed now.
Huh?
Stephen, you should be feeling better by every second today.
I've really enjoyed myself.
So, Go Army, you were sticking up for Steven in the chat. Did you understand how that whole conversation went just now?
It did not. I didn't even know what he said, and nobody will tell me what he said, so I kind of moved on, try to change the subject with beautiful runway fashion. But, you know.
He said the N-word.
Wait, no, okay, so I want to ask you, Army. Do you think if you are a wealthy person, a famous person, do you think it's okay for you to just walk up to a woman and grab her by the pussy?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But there is a but in there. Women, hold on. And this is what Trump said exactly. He said, when you're rich, when you got a lot of money and you're celebrity, they let you do it. And I would go on Instagram or Facebook right now, and they absolutely.
They let you.
Finish it.
That's consent.
Finish the statement.
You think that there are women out there that are okay with this?
I can't do it again.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
There are
Okay,
absolutely. I know women.
So how do you?
How do you know?
Wait, I want to know. How do you know?
How do you know that they're okay with it and they how are you
Sure.
interpreting
Because
let them? Is it because they didn't say
yeah,
no,
Messi.
they didn't back
You guys ever heard
away,
of a
they
groupie
didn't cause a
before?
scene, or they
Yeah,
just stayed
Messi,
quiet?
listen. So
A
like,
groupie
okay,
doesn't
so
make it
Messi,
okay.
my friends, well, they're no longer my friends. I'm married, blah, blah. But women, they would do things like go to concerts and they would like go out of their way to get noticed by a band member. And then they would let the band member like grab them, do whatever. And
Stop.
they felt like they were lucky, right? That's like the women
That's not
mentality.
what
Some
I'm
women are
asking you.
like
That's
that.
not what I'm
It's
asking you, Go
groupies.
Army. No, that's not the question. The question is, what is your interpretation of letting someone do it? Is it because they didn't move away? They didn't push them off of them? They didn't say no? They didn't say stop?
Are we
They didn't
pretending
say
like there's
anything?
No.
How do you
no hoes
know?
out there? Oh
Yeah,
my
Messi,
god.
how do you know? Because they don't have a negative experience from it. A woman that didn't have a
That they
choice
don't
and
they
is,
don't tell you about that.
you would have trauma from it. You would feel awfully, you couldn't hear things. But if you let them and you like that kind of stuff, and there are women that like that, I
That's
hate
not
to
how
tell you that,
sexual assault
they
works,
will,
Go Army.
yeah, it is how it works. They
No,
will,
it's
they
not.
will,